Good evening, football fans, and to the Raider Nation. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. This is the Cover 3 show with one of your hosts, Chris for Raiders, and also Raider Nation Jasin. Jason, are you ready to start the show?
See.
Raider Nation Jasin. Chris for Raiders. Chuy, and this the Cover 3 show. Raider Nation Jasin. Chris for Raiders. Chuy, and this the Cover 3 show. Raider Nation Jasin. Chris for Raiders. Chuy, and this the Cover 3 show. Raider Nation. Raiders.
Welcome back to the Cover 3 show. Chris for Raiders here, Raider Nation Jason over there. And a lot to talk about. Talk about the cuts and the signees, the rookie mini camp, the hype and the speculation. There's a lot to cover. Plus, today is Cinco de Mayo for all our Hispanic-related fans. No matter where you're from, we're glad you're here because the Red Nation is all about diversity and everything else. And Mr. Jason has a list of guys that, if you know their Hispanic background, we will show that to you. Anyway, let's go on to the list here. Richard said, I prefer a beer. I just finished mine. I need another one, but I'm too lazy to go get one. Yeah, Mark, PN does say PM, but PN the Marcus in the building. What's up, Mark? And of course, our favorite guy, Frank Weber, Cinco de Mayo. Cheers, brother. Cheers. So, without further ado, how you doing, Jason? Oh, brother Yaya just popped in. Hey, brother Yaya, what's up? Thanks for coming. So, without further ado, how do you feel about the Raiders right now?
I feel good. I just, the only thing, same thing as we were coming into last year, is until we see the O-line and, what I'm saying, positive changes, it's easy to be excited right now. But like I said, once it's game, it's game time, then that's when we're going to know. So, just trying to stay positive, of course, but, we need to see it. You got to show me.
Okay. I'm excited for what they've done in the offseason, free agency, the draft, UDF phase. I'm excited. Am I thrilled that we're going to be a playoff team? No, because I have a guy named Kevin that said walk our team at best. You know what? As bad as we've been, I'll take that too. So don't matter. I'll take the walk our team. But I'm not over exuberant like I was the last couple years. I thought AP would be head coach. They fired him like a few days later. So I was expecting that what he did. I was happy with Pete Carroll because he was a winning style quarterback back in the day, but I guess time has passed him by. So I'm not going to get overzealous and overexcited about the Raiders as yet. I'm excited for what they've done, like I said, but not overzealous about we're going to win 11 games and go to playoffs, or we're going to win 10 games and go to playoffs, or we're going to sweep the AFC West, all that stuff. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at putting to play better and look better on the field than what we've been seeing. So that's all I'm worried about. All right. Well, no Detroit guys is in the building. I know you're not coming. I know you're watching a Laker game, so good luck with that.
It's a good.
Raiders going to play us. Well, I'm a big time Lakers fan, man, but sometimes I can't watch these guys, man. It's like watching the Raiders, man. I don't think my heart can take it anymore.
My heart can't take it anymore.
So, yeah. So, don't you have a list for us?
I do. One thing is my keyboard is whatchamacallit. It's not working, so I'd have to show it very much. Let me see. Here we go. Let me show. All right. You guys can still hear me too, yeah, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear, but I can barely see it. Kind of small.
Oh. All right. So we got notable Latino players in Raiders history, legends and impact players. We got Jim Plunkett, of course, Mexican-American, two-time Super Bowl champion, first Latino quarterback to win a Super Bowl, one of the most iconic Raiders ever. Straight Raider royalty, as we know. Brought us two of them things. Definitely somebody Al Davis took a chance with and believed in. And the rest was history. And then we also got Mr. Ted Hendricks, Guatemalan heritage, Hall of Famer, four-time Super Bowl champion, won one with the Raiders. One of the most feared defenders of his era. You notice anything about this guy, Chris?
What was that?
You ain't smiling.
You never did.
Am I telling you guy? Yep. And then we have, of course, Coach Tom Flores, Mexican American, first Latino starting quarterback in pro football history, Super Bowl winning head coach, two-time. We have pioneer, a leader, a Raiders legend. Now, this one was funny. Modern era Latino Raiders, right? So it says Sebastian Janikowski. Now, as we all know, he's Polish, but it says Polish born, but raised in a Latino heavy Miami culture, often embraced in that space. One of the greatest kickers in franchise history. Raiders fans loved Seabass. Yep. That was my era of kickers, from like Leo Aragouz to Sebastian Janikowski. Let me see. Max Montoya, a Mexican American, played briefly with the Raiders, more known with the Bengals, but elite offensive lineman of his era. Big boy too. We got Efren Herrera, kicker, Mexican American, kicker on the Super Bowl 11 team. Other Latino Hispanic connections: Rico Gafford, wide receiver. And then there was John Kondo, which was funny too. It said, not Latino, but part of diverse locker room era, worth mentioning culturally. That's funny. The culture impact. The Raiders have always been diverse, culture-driven, ahead of their time. Latino players have been part of Super Bowl wins, coaching history, franchise identity. Fire talking points for your show. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, that was something else. My bad. Autopilot. My bad. Get up there. Yeah. And then we got Mr. Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, so Al Davis always been diversified. He will hire you if you're a good football player, no matter what country you came from, what color your skin, what language you speak. He was always the guy. If you can play football and be the player I want you to be, you're on the team. It was done that. He wasn't part of the good old boys back in the day. Where they didn't allow a lot of black players and Hispanic players. But also now here it is. We have Japanese players. The Raiders signed a Japanese player, the first team to do so in the history of the NFL. So that tells you the Raiders are diversified. They will hire anybody who can play football that's good enough to play football in this league. So that's the way it is. Yeah, thanks for that, Jason. That's a good list. Some of the guys I didn't know, but some of the guys I think like Janikowski.
That's what I said too. I was like Janikowski, but I was like,
he lived in a predominantly Hispanic area, so they say, well, he knew the culture. I say, okay, well, yeah, if you don't read it like that, that's fine.
Man. Yeah, so we're taking the chance, and then this year, like I said, we got Mendoza coming in.
Hey, Bueno, ask you a question. Right now, Chuy just going through some things right now with his family. Hopefully he'll be back with us in a couple of weeks or so. But right now, yeah, just going through some things, so he won't able to get on. Maybe he might pop in tonight. I don't know, but we'll see. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, brother Brandon. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to talk about the rookie defense, but we're going to talk about the Raiders mini camp or rookie camp or what do you want to call it? Basically, it's rookies OTAs. And I heard some things I didn't like. But of course, you're going to hear things you don't like when it comes to the Raiders. And there's some things I did like. But first of all, let's talk about who they signed and who they waived. I'm sure everybody already know already because it happened a couple of days ago, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So here's the list. Oh, man, come on. Yeah, I had computer problems too here for some reason. I'll bring it back. Anyway, go ahead and talk. I'll bring it back.
All right, for sure. Yeah. So I was in that boat where I wish we had kept Snowden too, but I feel like maybe the writing was on the wall, and then I feel like maybe behind the scenes Snowden probably asked for his way out, because I mean the way they're going, they were probably honest with him, like, look, man, we're going this direction, and really there's a lot of people in front of him, so I'm pretty sure he wants his chance to do his thing too, because he's already going to have, at the very least, you're going to have Max, you're going to have Kwity Paye and Kuntz in front of you. Automatically. So unless they like that dude, Crawford, and then they let him know, like, hey, we're gonna, let this guy get a majority of the, of the snaps, and you're probably gonna be, fighting for a position or something like that. So, he's like, hey, well, let me out of here. Let me get him out of here. I mean,
you know what? Come to think about it, I don't think they cut him because of his gameplay last year, because he was up and down, but he still played well. He had 8 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't like he wasn't doing anything. I think when they drafted Crawford, running, like you said, Kwity Paye, he felt like his playing time was going to diminish. Because the only reason why he played last year because of the injuries of Max and Malcolm Kuntz wasn't really stepping. Malcolm Kuntz wasn't stepping up. What that dude that's not here anymore, what he was doing, really nothing. That's how he got a lot of opportunities. So I think he probably asked for it, could you release me so I can go somewhere else and try to get some playing time, because he knows playing time was going down. He saw the writing on the wall, like you said. Like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be here. I might not even make the depth chart, but I might get cut.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, salute Marcus Banks. Salute guy. So these are guys that they signed. They signed Traden Stukes, Zune, Mike Washington, my favorite pick in the draft, Dalton Johnson, Hezekiah Masses, your Cowboy, Cal, not Cal.
Hey, put some respect on his name now.
Malik Benson. They signed Brandon Cleveland, round 7 guy. And they signed a quarterback, Jacob Clark. I thought they were going to sign the other guy, but they ended up signing him.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tyler Duseski, Roman Hemby, I'm glad they signed. Desi Ajada, Devin Lafayette. I didn't get look at this guy. Matt Lauder. Then they signed the Tokyo Toe. Caleb offered Justin Piggott. Now, when I signed that, when I saw that and went through it, I said, Piggott, I thought they cut him. There's somebody else. I'm like, what the hell? We brought him back? No. Little fingers? No. Why are we bringing little fingers back? Chase Roberts, Corey Rucker, Cian Sloan, which a lot of guys were talking about. They wanted him. So let's see what he does. Gary Smith, which I like they signed him. Xavier Sori, Chris Thomas, Tanner Wall. They signed Boy Williams. Mm-hmm. And they released Jamie and Davis. Oh, they get released. I thought they released them. And these are the guys they recently signed again today, or yesterday, rather. Mm-hmm. Jonathan Bradley. That's the guy that came from Cal to Indiana. Remember we were talking about the other day?
Yeah, Jonathan Brady. Okay.
That's Brady. When I said Bradford, Brady. That's the guy that came from Cal to follow Mendoza.
Thank you for following up with that too. Yeah, because I was like, I know it was somebody, but I thought it was Surratt, but it was Brady.
Brady. And they put Justin Short on reserve list. I thought they had cut him, but they put him on reserve list. So we'll see. Injury reserve. Okay. They also signed Devin Perkins. And this guy, Nicholas Henning. You know where he came from?
Nicholas Henning. Oh, is that the Canadian dude?
Second round pick in the Canadian draft.
Yeah.
They snatched him up.
Tackle. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, we got our tackle.
No, we signed 2 tackles. We signed Kamar, Missouri, too.
Damn, that boy big as Missouri, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't never seen nobody with that last name. That's wild.
They're seeing your way Snowden, Clinton McCurse they cut.
Oh,
Matt Lauder and Layden Robinson.
Oh,
McClinton Curse was up and down.
Yeah,
because I remember when they put him on the what do they call it? I think McDummy did it.
Yeah,
they put him on the practice squad and the Seattle snatched him up.
Yeah, I was saying he came with Wagner. Remember Wagner and him came. It was on the same UDFA or practice squad.
Yeah, they snatched him up. Went to Seattle. And then Pete Carroll brought him back. Now they waived him. So he's like, man, what guy got to do to keep a job?
Man.
Okay, somebody have a question. Let's answer this question.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
What was the best offseason move, including draft? Well, that's all right. That was signing the center. That was the best move. When they signed Lindenbach, was the best move they could have made. But if you want to exclude that, I know everybody talk about for me, everybody talk about Fernando Mendoza, but that was an obvious thing. But after that, I'll say the best thing I saw is like 1A, 1B. 1A would be signing a running back from Arkansas, Washington. And 1B was signing McCoy from Tennessee. Those are best outside of Lindenball moves. I thought they were pretty good in the draft. Now, free agency, it's 1A, 1B again, signing 2 linebackers. So, Walker and God dang it. I'm going to say Kwity Paye, but it's not Kwity Paye. And Kobe Dean.
Yeah.
I think the best offseason moves. So they did a lot of offseason moves. And it's kind of hard to pick one. You got your favorites. My favorite in the draft was Washington. Hope we don't disappoint me. So it's a lot. What was yours?
Well, you stole all mine. So I'm No, but I would say I agree with all those. Like Mike Washington for sure, but my first was Lindenbaum. Getting our coach. There's a lot of them really, because it's the coach, getting him, trading Geno Smith for one. And finally getting a quarterback with Mendoza. Like I know, people don't see it now, but you'll see.
No. Well, it's a start because we haven't drafted a quarterback in many moons.
Yeah.
So and I'm gonna talk about that too. That I am so sick of this media. Now they find a ways to nitpick at him. You don't play under center, this and that. Well, he's in practice. He even said in his press conference that he's working on it. He's working on footwork and the timing. Yeah, Chuy didn't play a lot of under center in college. And be honest with you, a lot of quarterbacks in college don't play under center. Primarily a shotgun or pistol. So what it is what it is. But I remember a time remember back like mid-season when Raiders were like number 4 in draft order. I forgot it was number 1 that time. I've been the Jets or somebody. Well, this hypothetically says the Jets around mid-season. All the media, all reporters say, "Oh, Mendoza will be the best quarterback for the Jets. They need a quarterback. Mendoza will transform that team. They'll turn it around." Blah 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 blah. That's what they were saying. But as the season progressed and Rare became the number 1 pick overall, Mendoza's not that good. Pre-draft. He's not that good. All of a sudden now, when the Raiders was going to get Mendoza, when the Jets or somebody was getting Mendoza, it'll turn the team around. To transform that team, that's all they need. But the Raiders getting Mendoza, no, he's not good for him. No. Hey, what's up? Rebel, you ready to come in? Just give me a thumbs up if you do. I just sent you. But I just see like the irony of that. Like all of a sudden, he's not good because the Raiders got him. But let's the Jets get him or Arizona or somebody like that get him. He should have transferred the team, turn him around. Like what the hell? So I it's like crazy. Now that we have him, all these negativities, all this negative stuff going around. But that's cool. They can be negative all they want to. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I believe he's gonna be fine. Like he's got weapons. That's the thing. Like, and he knows if anybody knows to get the ball out and that he's not the primary playmaker, you know what I mean? Like that it's gonna take him getting the ball to the guys, and he'll be fine. Like I said, his thing, he's not gonna feel good until he knows the whole playbook. And even when he knows the whole playbook, he's not gonna feel like he knows it. He's gonna work his butt off. He's gonna study. And sooner than later, he will be starter. You know what I mean? Like I said, it'll reveal itself.
Yeah, now they're talking about because doing this. Like I said, I'm not going to show any more highlights until I find out what happened because I got a lot of videos taken down, so I'm not going to see which one were they. I'm not going to show any tape or anything like that or film until I find out what happened. But you guys probably seen, watch the Raider channel, Raider.com. They'll show you all that. They say it look good in the practice, but it's just practice. And it's also a practice without the veterans, without the Brock Bowers and Trey Tuckers and Lindenbaugh and all them guys out there on the offensive side. So we don't know yet. But, he's saying that he's practicing under center at the hotel. Now, you going to tell me something about dedication? He's in the hotel room with the guys, he's in the hotel with Zoom practicing under center. Who does that? Fernando does, and Zoom does. And the rest of the guys that's in the hotel room, they in the hotel room, and not necessarily the room, but they in the hotel practicing plays. He's practicing being on the center in a hotel. That speaks dedication to me. He's trying to learn. He says he wants to learn.
I expect nothing less from a ex-Cal player.
Kirk Cousins made the playoffs before, and Mendoza can step it up too. Well, I don't doubt it. Kirk Cousins been there. That's why they brought him in for that reason, and they told him why they brought him in, so he knows there's no big surprises when they draft him. I thought when we started going, why you draft Mendoza? He already knew. They already told him that. Said, yeah, we're gonna draft Mendoza, dude.
Yeah.
Right, you're gonna be the bridge, but all things if things work out, you probably mainly be the starter for a minute. Well, unless unfortunately injury or something of that nature, you play really bad, you're gonna be the starter. They didn't guarantee him that, but they say, well, the best player's gonna play.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation really for Kurt, because for 1.3 million, I mean, if you don't play, hey, I'm only making 1.3 to put my body on the line for 1.3, but then if say Mendoza's not ready, then he gets to prove himself, and whatever because I mean, he knows the future. He knows that Mendoza is going to be there beyond this. And he's just there pretty much just in case things don't go, like injury, or if he's not, pretty much learning the offense and stuff like that, which is not going to be a problem. That's the least of our concerns. Like our thing for him is injuries. Like that's the only thing that can really, because as far as a person, he's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna settle for a backup position.
That's a good point, RW. We had a bunch of games where we lost by 2 or 3 points to playoff teams: Bears, Broncos, Jaguars, Texans, and we beat the Patriots and Chiefs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we had a lot of close games. Our problem was we couldn't score that many points to beat them. Our defense held us in the game, but people said defense beat them up. I said the only thing probably what maybe the linebackers and DBs. They were not horrible, but they need to be more in rotation, more depth. So, and they just beat the defense up. And somebody said Laki Tassi. We talked about that Sunday. Yeah, they put Laki Tassi back on the defensive line where he should have been last year. Because we go. I forgot who said this, but Pete Carroll, or like you said, somebody said it. Pete Carroll said, I need help offensive line, so they put Laki Tassi on the line to make his son look good. I said, dude, no. Yeah, and when we lost bad. Yeah, like that Kansas City game we talked about the other day, 30 plays in the whole game. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Yeah. I couldn't believe that. Are you serious?
Actually, how much time we have before the season, I think Mendoza probably will start, to be honest, because like it's now May. He's got to August, September. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think he will start, to be honest. I really do. Because that's what I said.
I don't think he's going to start game 1. Well, they got the schedule. We see we're playing, but we don't know the order of the schedule. We don't know what, because we really have a first home game.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
I'm pretty sure Mendoza don't care who game 1 is. He don't care. He ain't tripping. Savage beast.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. I don't see him starting.
Because, I mean, how I would look at it is if I got a new center coming in, why kind of waste time with Cousins when, not saying waste time, but like, why not get it in with Mendoza? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not get him familiar with his future center? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be his center for a few years. So why not now? Why not now start? And I mean, we're going to be run heavy anyway. So basically he's going to be protected. But that's what I said. I want to see what the line looks like. I want to see, are we going to be able to run the ball? Because if we could run the ball, he can start. But if our running game looks like it did last year, no, definitely not. Kirk's definitely going to have to come in. But yeah, I would say like if we're a run heavy team, like I envision us being, hopefully, that I think, yeah, all Mendoza has to do is on third down, make the right read. You know, you got, like you said, you got safety blankets and Brock. You got, you know, wide receiver, I guess Naylor, until, you know, we see somebody else, you know. I'm gonna believe the hype.
Thanks, Arthur. Make sure to subscribe to all three of our channels. I'm Chris for Raiders. All three of us, Raiders, Jason, as well as Chuy, Raiders Report. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, buddy. And have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Work smart.
Taco Tuesday.
Genty, that Washington combination has me so intrigued. I mean, we talk about Mendoza and Cousins and all that. That's good. But really has me intrigued is this Genty Washington duel. That's what really has me intrigued. And Washington said, I love to play with Genty. Oh, Sacktown. What's up, Sacktown? Well, we'll bring in Sacktown. We can bring in Rebels coming in. Sacktown, you want to come in? Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you link. We got four guys. We call it Raider 4 show. The cover 4 show. That guy, that's what's more intrigued than the quarterback spot, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then we got that, what's the guy named? The fullback. He'll be back there.
Connor Hayward.
Yeah, Connor Hayward going to be back there. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see this running game. That's what I want to see. You know, then I hoping that that McCoy plays. That's what I want to see too, because he's out there running around. Mm-hmm. He looked good. So, you know, do we need a surgery? Hopefully not. Will he be out there starting? Maybe so, because he's going to push Porter.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to push him like, dude, you don't step up, I'm stepping in.
Yeah.
Well, he's not pushing Stokes, because Stokes going to be the veteran out there on the field as far as the cornerback's concerned. And then we got the safeties that we signed. We got like 5 safeties now on the team.
Yeah.
We got a couple of free safeties. So it's going to be a nice defensive battle out there.
Yeah. The AZ boys will stay. I believe they'll both make it.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, they'll stay. They definitely will stay. Anyway, so that's the schedule right there. There's no particular word because the schedule come out in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we have at home. But it's gonna be funny. We're gonna play Seattle at home.
Yeah,
against their former offensive coordinator. That's gonna be a game. They might make that a Monday night game.
Yeah, you know, I can see
Thursday or Sunday night game.
Yeah,
depends on how early it is. See, then we got the Jets away. Go out that list.
Gino, I guess
out that list on paper. How many wins you see? Starting with the home games. How many home wins you see?
I feel like this year we beat Denver. Like I feel like I don't know. Something tells me we can get them back under control. Chargers, I think I don't know.
That's cool, Seth.
I say 6 at the most. That I see right now until things start improving. But
make sure bring my cane to Bakersfield a second. Don't forget.
Let me see. We could beat the Cardinals. We could beat
they're home. You at home or away?
I'm just looking at everything.
Oh, I would say do the home then away.
Yeah, because the Titans we can beat. The Dolphins we can possibly beat. So Titans, Dolphins. I feel like we can still beat Seattle. They'll have that hangover. Because you don't work as hard as you do unless you're just crazy like that. But yeah, I see us beating the Titans, the Broncos, the Dolphins. I feel like we can get one from the Chiefs and we can get one from the Chargers. Buffalo, I'm not sure. Because Buffalo, I don't really think they're that damn good of a team. It's just Josh Allen's kind of a wild card. It depends. But you said just the home games?
No, you do the way. I say start with the home, then go to the away because you jumped. I'm like, wait, where are you?
Oh, well, I had to look at everybody. look at the whole. We could beat the Saints. We could beat the Cardinals. We could beat the Patriots. We can beat the Jets. They said 11 wins. I mean, I wish. I hope.
Yeah,
but
I know, right?
That's the thing. It depends. Like I said, like last year, I said it depended on the first two games, how we were going to do. And this one, it's going to depend. I have to see. I mean, it's always the first four games for me, like how we start. Because we're a team, we can't start 2-something and come back. We're not like that yet. So our thing is starting hot. Like last time we made the playoffs, we started 3-0. You know what I'm saying? We have to start hot because if we fall off, at least we'll be up a few games. But we can't see when we get into a position where we're 2-6 and then where we can't even lose a game. So we have to. It's a uphill battle. But if we start hot, that's the thing. We can't believe last year. We can't believe the years before all that. We just have to come play and kick ass. You know what I mean? That's the thing. We can't be worried about, are we better than this team? We got to punch somebody in the mouth. That's what it is. And surprise the hell out of everybody. This ain't your daddy's Raiders. This is the new era of Raiders. And that's what it's got to be. It can't be nothing related to the past. This has to be, I don't know who these dudes were on the field, but these ain't the Raiders. I don't know what this is. And that's when we get to that, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of these guys will say, "Oh, it's the Raiders. Oh, we should win that game. They're gonna take us lightly." So we gotta prove ourselves in the first 5 games. Like, yeah, you better come with it because we're not selling for this shit. If we go 4-1 in the first 5 games, like I said, the schedule's not out yet, so we don't know who, where, and when we playing these guys. But it's who we playing. So whatever schedule we have, we come out 5-1, and we're like, you gotta take it seriously now. Yeah. So yeah, I can see a split. I think Denver. I think we get Denver at home. Get the Chargers here. I think Kansas City, they'll probably beat us here because they always do. We beat them there. They beat us here. I think the Rams are gonna be a good game. To me, that's almost a toss up because Devontae's coming back home.
Yeah, he better drop passes like he did with us.
Yeah. Miami, I think we'll get Seattle. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as they were last year, but they're still the same team. Only difference now they don't have the offensive coordinator. They lost a couple of players and gained a couple of players, so that's up for grabs. Tennessee, I think we can win. Buffalo is a toss-up too, because Buffalo's one of those teams like
depends on Josh Allen.
They're sneaky good,
Yeah.
They're sneaky good. Like they always manage to win games, but then again, you look at the division they play in. They play with the Jets, Dolphins, Patriots when they were sorry. So they had easy wins on them guys, but then it started building up when Patriots started beating them. So they got a really easy conference. Then I look at, if we can split with the AFC West, I'm happy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go 3-3 in the West. I'm happy with that. Because we already stopped that winning streak with Kansas City last year. Now we got to stop the Chargers and the Donkeys winning streak.
Yeah. The thing, the Chiefs are going to be so Patrick's healing from this knee, and then so you see what they did on offense. They got running backs galore, so they're going to basically switch to a running team and then just kind of ease him back into it and not have him running around trying to be savior. If they're smart, they'll just let him get healthy. Take it slow. And then you'll have him for, the next 5 to 7, whatever it is, years. But I don't know. It depends what they do. But I don't see them being the same, him especially being the same, running around, doing all that crazy stuff. I feel like we're going to get a safer version of the Chiefs.
Well, didn't they sign Justin Fields?
Yeah.
So they definitely going to do a lot of running.
Yeah. Which is, that could be dangerous, because especially with the running backs they have, you have to respect those running backs. So that could just give him out just to get outside,
Yeah, I don't worry about it because we beat up our run defense. We got actually guided linebackers that can tackle. I'm not sweating too much. I think we'll do good.
Yeah.
Matt Crosby's back, So Max Crosby back, he's good at starting stopper. Whoever play on that other side is going to be a good run stopper. So the two things the Raiders did this offseason with the genius of spy thing is that we got to stop the run. We got to get better DBs. And what he did, we now got guys that can do run stopping and got DBs in the draft. So, all right, we got Raider Rebels in the building. So this makes it a real Cover 3 show. What's up, man?
Makes it what?
It's a real Cover 3 show because there's only two of us. We got to Cover 3.
Right? We need to get out of that Cover 3. We need to run some more press man.
Yeah. That press.
Y'all running the press man over here. Your Cover 3 is not active.
Yeah, well, we're going to stay in Cover 3, but the team need to got to Cover 3. What's going on,
man? Same old, just waiting for camp to start. Itching. Let's go with y'all today.
Man, this is watching some of the Raiders mini camp for the rookies. Watch some of those and hearing all these naysayers and dollars talking their crap about Mendoza. Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna impress some people, man. He's gonna surprise some people. So if y'all want to know, I'm kind of feeling like, it's Kirk Cousins, right? I know a lot of people are saying he's gonna, Mendoza's gonna start right away, but we're forgetting about the Tom Brady factor. Even if Mendoza comes out killing it at camp, and he's better than, all the 4 or 5 quarterbacks that we have in the building, I still think he sits because of the Brady factor. I feel the only way he gets in is if you put in Kirk Cousins and he struggles and they don't want to go with Aiden O'Connell if he's still on the team, or they don't want to go with Sawyer Brown, if he's the backup third-string quarterback, then I feel you throw Mendoza in. Now, is that in 3 games? Is that in 5 games? What's the offensive line look like?
They didn't sign Sawyer Brown. They signed Jacoby.
Oh, so they haven't signed Sawyer yet?
They didn't sign. They signed the other guy, Jacoby.
Nice. So, well, then there goes that. But, I don't know. Maybe they sign him. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I think he was still out there in practice in the last one. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But if they didn't sign both, I just see a scenario where no matter what he does, whether he's ready, no matter how many snaps he takes, at the hotel before practice or after practice, it's not the same as live games. You still got to have preseason reps. And even if he goes out and kills it in the preseason, which, that's going to be hard. It's hard for a lot of rookies, right? So I just feel like he'll play sometime this year. But my dream scenario is, 3-5 games in, we're, whatever, 3-2 or something, and Cousins is not, not what they expected to be. And Mendoza is chomping at the bit and ready to go. And it's like, doing all the right things. And they put him in and we go on a run. And, we have great years from here on out. But all the naysayers, man, I've done so much, watching of people saying he does this or people saying he does that. And I think a lot of them are, a hating. I mean, we all know the fact that he hasn't taken many snaps under center, right? But you couldn't tell that by the couple of things that we've seen in practice, right? His footwork, to me, looks ahead of a lot of people in the NFL right now, right? The rollout, the handoff, the passes are a laser. I mean, what more can you possibly want from a kid that's 6'5", hard to tackle, 230-some pounds, has the arm strength to make all the throws, has what most quarterbacks don't have coming out of college. He has toughness, right? You see a lot of these college quarterbacks coming out and they're soft. I mean, a couple hits, they're on the sidelines. Like this dude, he's tough. He's got the mental toughness. He got better as they went in Indiana, and I feel he'll do the same thing with the Raiders. He's going to get better every single practice. And like Jason said, he wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised if he's ready to start as well. But I just don't feel that they start him because of Tom Brady until it gets to a point where they're like, damn, we can't have another just horrible season. Let's throw this kid in and see what we got, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if they want to start him game one. If he plays better than Cousin does in their preseason OTAs and all that stuff, and they have no choice, they will start him. That's only if they feel ready, if he feels confident enough to go out there and play. That's the thing. His confidence has to be up. He's a confident kid. You go by the press conference, the way he talks. He's feeling confident on himself, but he also is humble too. You said, I still got to learn this.
Yeah.
This is something new for me. So
here's my question to that then, Chris.
Yeah.
You heard him say himself, right? He's bottom of the totem pole. He's got a lot of things to learn. That tells me he don't have confidence in himself right now to go out there and be the leader. He said, he's not going to put that, that's up to his teammates to say if he's a leader in the locker room, and he's just going to go out there and do him. But
that's really just him, though. That's his personality. Like, he's always like, even if remember when he won the Heisman, like he says, I didn't win it, my teammates won it. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of dude. He's not going to never take credit. Like, he's not a cocky the cocky type. He's not going to be like, oh, I did this. No, he's going to be like, hey, I couldn't have did it without my guy blocking. Or I couldn't, he's always going to throw it to his teammates. Like, that's just,
Well, when I say confidence, when he talks with confidence that he knows what he's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He's confident, like, I'm going to say this, and I'm confident what I'm saying. I'm saying that, I'm okay, I am a bottom of the totem pole. I'm confident in saying that. Some guys will not admit that. You know that for sure. Some guys, especially a number one draft pick, and he's not going to come out and admit, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. That's the confidence he has himself to say that. That's what I'm talking about. He's confident. Not he's confident being on a football field, but he's confident saying things like that.
Yeah, so, but I still see a long way to go. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be ready before camp. If you watch every one of those clips that they posted of him throwing the ball, he did the same thing. He got that tap before you throw the ball. That's a tell in NFL. Teams are going to eat that up. They're going to know where your eyes are every time you tap the ball, and they're going to wait, and they're going to break on, balls. That's going to cost a lot of deflected balls and a lot of turnovers in the NFL. So he's got things that he's going to have to work on. And this is just him rolling out with no pressure in his face, right? Like, there's nobody, you ain't got 320-pound dudes running at you, right? And, if you go back and watch all the film you want to watch, when there's pressure on, the kid does not look great. He's not bad, but he's not like some of these guys, in the pocket, Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or, Brett Favre back in the day or even Peyton Manning. He's not that. He's not that in the pocket. So
you told Peyton Manning came out his first year and started as a rookie, didn't look good at all.
Damn, I was going to say, because there's two people that he's compared to, and that's Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. And both of them started their rookie season. So, like I said, and it has nothing to do, well, I mean, it has to do with physical too, but it was their smarts. You know what I mean? And that's what he has similar to that. And that's the difference, bro, between him starting and him, taking a while. But he's a smart enough kid that, like, you see when he answers questions, how he just, I don't know, you can just see his great mind and just how, it's not just like a simple answer. He's breaking the whole thing down. And it's like, that's how he is. He's a obsessor, bro. Like, he's going to obsess. And like, no matter, like I said, I said it a little bit earlier, even if he does know the playbook in and out, he's never going to say he knows it all. He's going to be like, I still got a lot to learn. I still, and that's what you want. Because the moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop learning. You know what I'm saying? It's like he has that hunger, and he's not going to settle for Kirk taking his position because he's a competitor. You know what I mean? Like, and Kirk knows all about it. He took RG3's position. You know what I mean? And he was the later draft pick. So, you know what I mean? Like, Kirk's not the future. And especially for the price. That's why I look at the price tag, right? Because if Kirk gets, I don't know if it's guaranteed, but if he gets hurt, is that part of the guarantee for the rest of that contract? So that's why I would take the safer bet of Mendoza. You know what I mean? Because he's got to learn anyway. Because this season, if we don't put the pressure on this season of him having you have to get us to a Super Bowl this year or he's a bust. No, it's let the kid learn. Let him take his bumps. Let him, let him learn with Lindenbaum. They're both coming in the same year. Might as well learn together. You learn the communication, learn the calls, learn the audibles, all the stuff together. Why waste a year? You know what I mean? And have Kurt, I'm saying Kurt's really, I feel Kurt should be, if he looks bad out there, then we can put Kurt and Kurt can keep us afloat. You know what I'm saying? So because really it gets, if say Kurt starts and then say he gets injured or whatever, he plays bad. And then see Mendoza, just say he's not ready. That's a bad season. You know what I'm saying? But at least
for y'all, but not for Aiden O'Connell, it's not.
Yeah.
Hey, hold
He's going to
me.
come in with an offensive line, 2 running backs, and an offense he's never had before, and an actual defense, I think, on the other side.
But
I don't think the season's lost if anybody gets hurt.
Hold on, guys. I got to do this. Every time I see it in the chat, I got to do it.
Oh.
All right.
But you said.
I see your point. I see your point, Jason making, but the thing is that we got Kirk Cousins, we have AOC, we have Mendoza, then we got that guy we just signed today, Jacobs, probably be on practice squad. Okay, me looking at that, it's probably the best quarterback room we had, and I don't know, God, for long we had.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, if Kirk Cousins thinks the bed up, okay, Mendoza, or AOC is your time. Good, show us what you got. And then if that don't work, go down the list. At least down the list, if we're not falling from up here to down here what rock bottom. Mm-hmm. So no matter whoever starts, at least we have a capable backup and then a backup to the backup. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. But you're saying his comp is Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning. I mean, I don't see the Peyton Manning at all. Peyton Manning had a stronger arm to me. Peyton Manning is a straight intelligence. Like I get the intelligence, but not. Yeah. I mean, he didn't even have those intelligence because an intelligent quarterback doesn't throw 28 interceptions to 26 touchdowns in his first season. So I think Mendoza's way farther ahead in the intellectual and the intelligence and the game film and the study habits, and I think in all of that, and the Andrew Luck comp, I mean, I don't know, I could see some of that, but he's also been comped to Kirk Cousins. He's also been comped to Matt Ryan. He's also been comped to everybody on the planet.
A lot of quarterbacks.
He's comped to a lot of quarterbacks, and I see similarities to some of those in him. But really, he's totally different than I see than any of these quarterbacks, because a lot of these quarterbacks ran pro systems. A lot of these quarterbacks had to carry their teams. Mendoza didn't have to do that. Mendoza had a great running game. He had a great defense. He had good coaching around him. He didn't have to put his team on the back, like Ty Simpson did, that didn't have a running game, that's defense was up and down, that offensive line struggled. Mendoza hasn't had to do all that. He had a team around him, and he gives credit to his team as well. Chuy, what's good, my guy? And like you said, he didn't win the national championship. His team won it, and for a reason, because it was a lot of his team around him, right? He never had to have those big games where he had to throw for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns to win the game. The one time he did throw for 5 touchdowns, the defense got him the ball inside his own 50 4 of those times. So. You know what I mean? He's never had those games where he's had to be that guy. Now at Cal, he did a little bit. I know he went, neck and neck with Caleb Williams, 49-50, I believe the game was. They both had 2 touchdowns. They both had 2 touchdowns rushing, right? Their stats were pretty similar. He had 1 more interception. So, there's not been a lot of times where he's been asked to do that. And I hear people say he changed the franchise at Indiana. I beg to differ, man. They had they had Brendan Sorsby before that, and then they had Curtis Rourke the year after that they went in 11-2. So it's not like he came in and just flipped a franchise around that was like the Raiders and only won 3 games the last 3 years, right? So why put that pressure on this young man? Why put it on him right now? And you say, Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning, but they didn't have a Tom Brady in the building, a 7-time Super Bowl champion that believes quarterbacks should sit for a year. He believes the problem with the NFL and NFL quarterbacks is not being ready and thrown into a fire. And when you have that as your minority owner, the kid just has everything going against him to start right away. I feel.
Yeah. And I just feel, I don't know. Like a great point, definitely. And I just, for the Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning thing, I just feel, like smarts wise, like pretty much intelligent. Because like I say, when you're playing and like you're, say if you don't have all the smarts and all this kind of stuff, and you're just kind of playing like an adrenaline or game time player, like you may not be all that practice and all that, but when it's game time, you do your thing. But for him, it's like the game slows down, because the hardest part is the speed of the NFL. You come into it, it's different than college. You know what I'm saying? Like Indiana, yeah, they had a defense. I didn't think his offensive players were really all that. Like I've seen, like Texas had a strap squad. Like, you know what I mean? Like a few years ago, even Ohio State had they had weapons. Indiana wasn't really on my radar as far as like, there's an explosive, you know what I'm saying?
They had 2,000-yard backs though. Like,
yeah, but for college, that's easy. You know what I mean? But with the thing with him and what was dang it? It was the defense, and then we were talking about so if he had got knocked out of those two games, right? Do you think Indiana would have been able to win that national championship? Like he took the big hit. Now say his brother had came in there, right? Would his brother been able to carry that team to that?
That's hard to say. Like he said, he went to Indiana because his brother was more developed more than him. That's why he went to Indiana, because he seen the development his brother was getting at Indiana. So, his brother came in and played a couple plays, and I feel he's intelligent like him, and he probably wouldn't have turned the ball over, and their defense would have made plays like they did, and they would have depended more on their run game and quick throws. That offense was set up where as long as you can get the ball out quick to your first or second read, it was going to succeed no matter who was at quarterback, I feel like. They did it last year with Curtis Rourke. Like the dude got drafted in the 7th round because he got hurt. He had almost the same stats as Mendoza through 12 games.
Yeah, and then the only difference
throwing to the same receivers.
Because I didn't feel like who was his? It was Omar Cooper, right? Was his best receiver.
Oh, yeah. Omar Cooper. He had Elijah Surratt. He had Charlie Becker. He got E.J. Williams, who is now on the Raiders. He had Brandon Williams Brandon Williams, the guy we just brought, signed again. That was a kick returner. Also played a lot of slot and whatever trick plays they did, which never was really a whole lot. It was pretty straightforward offense. So they had weapons. They had a tight end that, they had two running backs that could catch the ball out of the backfield. Both had 1,000 yards. That offense was, it wasn't stacked because it's not, Ohio State, and it's not all the big names, like all these teams like Oregon and Alabama usually have. But they became household names. They earned every single bit of it, and you don't have that yet here. You're learning the NFL offense, a new offense, a West Coast offense that you never ran. That's going to take time. No matter how smart you are, it's going to take time to get the timing down, to get the timing on your 3-step drop, on your 5-step drop, on your 7-step drop. Those are all 3 things I mentioned that he hasn't had to do. You've never had to come out of center and take a 3-step, a 5-step, or a 7-step drop. When he was under center, it was a 3-step drop and throw the ball. It was usually in the red zone. So those are.
I'm sure he could, though. I'm sure that's something he could develop pretty quick.
Yeah, develop, but how much? Like the timing of getting the ball out. The fact of turning your back, to the defense, and then when you look, you're looking at one defense, and then when you roll out, you're looking at a totally different defense. Those things are going to take time, and it's going to be a learning curve, just like it is for every quarterback. So I believe he can do it. I just don't feel like Tom Brady is going to allow it unless Spytek stands up and says, "Man, let's just start this kid," and everybody's on board against Brady. Maybe there's a big riot, and they're like, "No, we overvote you," but. I just don't see it. Like I said, the best scenario is if we struggle and They see that the offensive line is good, the defense is good, right? The running game is solid, and the only thing we're lacking is a quarterback that, to stop turning the ball over or to, manage the game a little bit better. Then maybe they put him in.
I mean, that's all. Like, that's the thing is, bro. Everyone thinks you need this shiny ass Lamar Jackson for you to go and win a Super Bowl. Like, you don't need all that. You know what I mean? If you can build a team, and it seems like Kubiak and Spytek are building a team, just like Indiana had a team. They had a tight end. We got a tight end. We got two fucking really great running backs. Washington coming in, bro. He's a dog, bro. Like, he was on everyone's top 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're building this team, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, let's just give him a shot and fuck it. If he fucks up his first year, then hey, we got Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? But I mean, you gotta learn hands on, bro. I get maybe sit him, but for me to sit him the whole year, you just fucking wasted your first round draft pick.
Yeah,
That's how I would feel, honestly.
But you got a 5-year option, so you're not wasting a first round draft pick if you have
Because
a kid.
we could have. Because you gotta look at all the other guys you could have grabbed. Why didn't we just grab Carson Beck then? If you know what I mean, he has a shit ton of starts. You know what I mean?
So it was a waste. It was a waste letting Aaron Rodgers sit behind Brett Favre because you had a quarterback that could run your offense and your team. It was
Well,
a
different though.
it was a waste for them.
But Brett Favre's actually a killer though.
Yeah, but he became a killer because he sat behind Brett Favre for a year. You don't know if he would have started his first year or for a couple.
No, I'm saying Brett Favre's a dog.
Yeah,
and
that's why he's sad. That's why he's sad. He didn't.
We got Kirk Cousins. You got Kirk Cousins in the building.
Kirk Cousins ain't all that though, bro.
He won a lot of games. I mean, 3,000 yards. There's
a reason why Kirk Cousins has to constantly switch fucking teams, bro, in the NFL. Okay, that's just bottom line. If he was that good, he'd be fucking signed, bro. Fucking 8-year contract somewhere.
Guys switch teams because they do good, and then they want more money, and teams don't want to pay them. They go to free agency, or they're a free agent. Like all those times, he was a free agent. He came off an injury. He was a free agent. They didn't re-sign him.
Yeah, he's decent, bro. But I don't like, you know what I mean. He's not no Brett Favre kind of guy where the motherfucker has to sit.
Yeah, but
I think Raiders are in dying need. The Raiders are in dying need of a quarterback, and I think Fernando Mendoza is a much better quarterback than Kirk Cousins is.
Well, I think he is too. I mean.
So then let's start him. What the fuck?
But I'm not the head coach that believes in a perfect world, which we're kind of in a perfect world. You have that veteran quarterback that can show him the ropes, show him how to, prepare, show him how to watch film, show him how to, look at these guys and see how they do in the NFL, see how he does in the NFL. You need that for a rookie quarterback, and some of those rookies that don't have that, struggle. Look, what would Cam Ward been last year if he had a veteran in his building to help him out to lean on? He didn't have that. He was learning on the fly, and he had a decent season. But damn, how much better could that season been if he had a veteran in there to help him out? Right? Same thing with Caleb Williams. Didn't have that veteran, quarterback in there to help him out, to lean on, to show him the ropes, to show him how to prepare for the NFL. But who did have that? Drake May had Joshua Dobbs in the building, and they made the Super Bowl his second year.
I don't know if that was all Joshua Dobbs that got him to the Super Bowl, but they had a really good team too.
But see, one thing.
No, but it was the intelligence and the veteran leadership, though.
You're comparing Drake May. See, what the Patriots did is they built a team around him immediately. They built him around before he even got the chance to get again. They got the receivers, they got Stephon Diggs. They got the offensive line. They drafted that other guy. I don't know if he's good or not.
We've done the same, though.
Yeah, well, we're doing the same now. We didn't do the same before. We got the old used cars. Now we get brand new cars in the parking lot. We get fresh cars, get in there and start working together. Like I reiterate that it Kirk Cousins. So Kirk Cousins is not the starter. They did not name the starter yet. Who's going to start? So we don't know who's going to start. But if it happened to be Kirk Cousins, go out there, and if he shit the bed in the first 3 games where he's throwing a bunch of pigs, fumbling the ball, and do some dumb mistakes, yeah, they're gonna bring the Raider Nation gonna demand Mendoza to get in there. But only thing Tom Brady was saying that he would like his quarterback to sit for a year. He would like to. Now, being the first round pick, the first overall pick, like he said, doesn't make sense. Why would you pick him?
This is
But
my thing, bro. You can't
hold
sit
on,
behind someone who's worse than you. Like, what the fuck are you gonna learn from someone who's not as good as you?
But hold on, look at this draft class of quarterbacks. Who else was Carson Beck? Maybe not. Ty Simpson? I don't know. But they saw something for them that they like. If they have to sit him so he can learn, because like I said, you do not want to throw a quarterback into the fire so quick. And that's ruined a lot of quarterbacks. First round picks, all those ruined a lot of quarterbacks in the past history.
That's how you learn, though, bro. You got to get in there, dog. You got to get in that fire, bro. How is she gonna learn? By just
You know,
watching Kirk Cousins throw the ball? You're not gonna
you,
feel no speed. You know what I mean? You're not gonna feel no pressure like that.
you don't want to
So
break
I think
you
this
don't
is
want
my theory. They need to fucking play Mendoza. You guys drafted him first overall because you really think he's that good. If you didn't think he's that good, you wouldn't take him number 1 overall.
they
You would have,
drafted him
like I
first
said.
overall because he was the only one on the board worth taking,
But
and nobody would
if we're
trade
gonna
up
develop a guy,
for
we could
that
have just
spot.
developed
Frank,
we could have developed
They
fucking.
they
Like I
knew
said, we could have
they knew
developed
he had
Carson
to
Beck.
develop. That's
Frank
why
Weber
they
have a
went and got Kirk
question.
Cousins. They knew he had to develop. They've been watching him for a while. They knew he had development, or they wouldn't have brought in Kirk Cousins. They knew
No,
this.
I think
They
we
Frank
need
Weber,
some
knew
other
this.
okay,
They knew
T-Mac,
he
quarterbacks.
go
wasn't
ahead.
ready, bro.
Frank
You're
Weber has a
pushing him out
question.
I
there.
don't
What
agree with
happens?
that.
What happens if he goes
Anyone
out
who
there?
always, I'm
So
just being real right now. Whoever thinks that, I fucking disagree 100.
Okay,
percent
listen to Frank Weber's question. List the top quarterbacks in history to count how many times they hit the ground running day one. How many quarterbacks they drafted early draft picks hit the ground running day one? Name at least 2.
shit, I'll wait. I'll wait.
I'll wait 2. Not
I'm just
many.
saying.
No, yeah, I know
We
what
we
you're saying.
don't.
I know what you're saying. What you're saying is a good point.
And then
Too
if you
many.
are expecting
Quarterbacks,
them to hit the ground
even
running,
Caleb,
then you're
even
kind of
Caleb
stupid
Williams,
too.
even Caleb Williams looked terrible last year. Until he got Breathless coordinator and got that year behind his belt. Now he looks a lot better. He didn't come out good running. Jay Downs went to a team that already had a team built for him. He looked good, but the second year he looked terrible. But usually,
How is the nation going to?
top picks don't come off day one on running off stop. Not many.
And that's fine, bro. I don't expect this team to go to this playoffs right away. You know what I mean? But
And why put him out there?
Well,
why not? So we can learn. That's how he's gonna learn, bro.
So let me ask you this. Wait.
You gotta learn
Let
from
me ask
fucking
you
up.
this. Let me ask you this. If he's not ready and doesn't have good pocket presence, like a lot of people say he has, he doesn't feel pressure from the backside. You want to put him out there with the offensive line that hasn't gelled together, that doesn't have time in the system together. What happens if this dude gets smacked and knocked out of the out for the season because people wanted him in because he was a first round pick? We have to think about
That's
everything.
just again.
This
That's
offensive
that's
line
part
is
of the
not
game,
ready.
though.
If he's not ready to be able to be in the pocket or to roll out,
If that
you can't have
offensive
him
line
roll
ain't
out
ready
every
by
single
day
play.
one, if that offensive line isn't ready by game one, then that coaching staff is just fucking weak.
Your expectations are crazy, my brother. Like
No, bro,
they're still
I'm
learning
being
the
100,
playbook.
bro. I'm
They
not
don't
even
even know
lying.
who's going to
I'm
be the
dead ass
starter.
serious,
Like,
bro.
look,
You have
bro, go back
JPJ.
and watch Seattle.
You have
Go
all
back
these
and watch
guys.
Seattle last
You
year.
just
Go
signed fucking
back.
Deuce
Go
from the
back and watch
Ravens,
Seattle last year.
and then you go
And
all in on Trey Zoom. So you better get that line figured out.
so did Seattle. They went all in on Gray Zabel and they started him at guard. But guess what happened? It took them 5 games before they got that offense going. They relied on their defense and special teams to win games.
Yeah, that's not good.
But they won the Super Bowl. But it took them 5 games to get it together. You expect
It was the
this team
offense, though.
to come
It's
out with a
Kubiak.
brand new head coach, a brand new offensive coordinator, brand new defensive coordinator, and they're just supposed to come out and hit the ground running. That's crazy expectations.
I think you just gotta let him play, though. Let him learn. To be real, he'll learn from his mistakes.
75% of the number one.
Let him get hit, bro. It's part of the game. Like fuck keeping them all safe. Fuck, bro, your quarterback, bro. Get out there and play.
Now you're taking away his life expectancy in the NFL by letting him get beat up on an offensive line that can't protect him right away. That's insane. Let Kirk Cousins go out there, the veteran, and take those lumps. A guy that knows the NFL, that can play with timing and rhythm in the NFL. Mendoza hasn't got that yet. It's going to take time to get the timing and the rhythm of the NFL, just like it did for Indiana. Go back and watch. You can watch it on YouTube. Look it up. I forget what it is. I'll send you the link. But you can watch every single snap from Mendoza at Indiana on YouTube. Every single one from every game. And tell me that he was that guy in the first game or the second game or the third game. No, it was the 4th and 5th game where he started feeling himself and having those 17, 17 attempts with 16 completions and 3 touchdowns and no turnovers. It took time. It takes time, no matter who you are in a new offense and a new system with new teammates around you, right? It's going to take a minute. I just don't see rushing him out there. You have a shiny new toy, protect that toy, let him be prepared and ready to come in. And, that's my take on it. I just don't see rushing him out there.
Well, I was gonna say, but when you say like rush, but like we're not rushing though. It's just it's time. Like, you know what I mean? There's no, because like I said, if we're not counting this year, there's no rush. Like because when you say if he's
gotta learn.
Yeah, you gotta learn. Like that's the thing. Like, and 75% of the number 1 pick quarterbacks play.
How many of those guys have made it to the playoffs or even are still starters in the NFL? What is that percentage?
I could look it up.
It's crazy low, my brother. There's only like 5 or 6 of these first, guys picked first overall that turn out to be anything. I mean, come on. It took Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold and dude, all these guys to sit and go to other teams before they found the right fit and picked up the NFL. Those are all smart quarterbacks that had great college careers.
They weren't as smart as I was gonna say. Darnold wasn't. He went to U. Oh, sorry, Chris. I'm not. My bad. No.
You know what?
I'm sorry,
but that's to your point, Chuy. I see what Chuy's saying. The thing I'm saying is that he shouldn't. I mean, I don't say he shouldn't. If he's better than Kirk Cousins and OTAs and preseason and all that stuff, okay, put him in game 1. But if he's not ready yet, if the coach, offensive coordinator, and the rest of the big brass say, you know what? They'll sit that young man down and talk to him and say, how do you feel out there?
So it's fuck the vet and just send the vet and let him get smashed. Just let Kirk Cousins get smashed too. I don't fucking get this shit, bro.
He's expendable. Who cares? He's not the future. Kirk Cousins he's not the future of our team.
That's fucked up, bro. So fuck the vet, fuck the old guy. That's fucked up.
No. I'm just saying he's not a future.
I'd rather put the new guy in. I'd rather put the new young guy in who can move around a little bit.
He already knows Kubiak's system.
30. I would keep Kirk Cousins take all the bullets. Okay, what you do? You pushing 30. So
that's dirty.
You got to pick a new guy. I'm not putting no hate on Kirk Cousins. I'm saying though.
I feel like give Mendoza the first 4 games because it's easier for us to kind of continue progress with, say, Kurt picking up the slack. Say if the first 4 games Mendoza, 1 and 3 or whatever. But I mean, really, what's the rush? Like, that's
gonna kill his confidence. Bench him after 4 games because.
But if he's that smart, why is it gonna kill his confidence? If he's that good, what?
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna be fine. That's what I'm saying. We're talking hypothetical.
It sounds to me that everyone's like all fucking just scared to fuck it, bro. It's football, dogs. NFL, you get paid millions of dollars to be a quarterback, so go be a fucking quarterback. Go play.
It's football at the end of the day.
Football, bro. It's football, bro.
People make it harder than
go talk to Patrick Willis and fucking Ray Lewis, dog. You know what I mean? Let them talk to that kid. Go fucking play. Don't be a pussy. Be a man.
Because it's hell. Because I think it'll be easier just to start him, and then. But like I said, he'll be fine. We're doing
start him now, so we know if we need to draft the quarterback next year.
That part.
And you're already doing drafts already on.
Hey, but he'll be because like the way the team's coming together, it's not just Mendoza. It's not just he's going to be the instant. It's everything's coming together at the same time. We got to hopefully run. The running backs. I just haven't seen the blocking yet. I haven't seen the run blocking yet for this team yet. So until I see that, but. Things are starting like the defense. He has a good enough defense.
We haven't seen anything from the team yet.
We don't even know what the team is.
No, but I mean,
we don't even know what they're going to run on defense or offense. Or
so that's what I'm saying. How do you know the offense? How do you know the offensive line's bad? I mean, you ain't seen shit yet, bro.
We don't know that yet. We don't know.
But I guarantee it's better than last year. I promise.
Oh yeah, that's because we got a better line coach than we had last year.
No, it's because we got an actual fucking center this year. We got a real center.
We picked up all line guys. We got a center.
I don't believe that hype about Brendan.
A real center that struggles in pass pro.
I'm sorry. I don't think we had the talent because after JPJ and what's his name went down, Colton Miller, the talent sucked. It had nothing to do with Brendan Carroll. As after
yes, it did. But yeah, but we got more back. We got more back.
That whole room was shit.
After JPJ and Colton Miller went down, that room was garbage. I'm sorry. but it had nothing to do with Brandon.
It was
Carroll.
garbage.
You could have brought
Jason,
any coach in, and you're gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Jason, what games were you watching?
All
it was
of
garbage
them.
when they were in there. What are you talking about?
All of them.
It was garbage when they were in there. What are you talking about?
We won a game.
Wait a minute. What game were you watching? Because I watched a game where
the players weren't garbage. It was the fact that they put everybody in different positions for the first time, and then they kept putting guys at different positions and moving guys around because guys got hurt.
There was a couple times where I watched the farm sitting around movie blocking. What game
the only good lineman we had was really JPJ, bro. Cole Miller's, I think he
didn't even play most of the year.
And that's what I'm saying. That's all we had, bro.
That's what I'm saying. When they went out,
that's the only guy we had. And Cole Miller.
No,
I mean, okay. When they were in there before, both of them got hurt. How many games did we win? How many points did we put up?
One. And then how many points did we put up after that?
How many points did we put up while they were in there?
17, maybe. What was that?
No, 14. Let's try 13.
No, not when he was in there.
With JPJ
that has to do with the offensive coordinator, the play calling, everything, not just the O-line, the quarterback that holds the ball for 8 seconds.
How do you expect?
So then our offensive line is decent then, so we could play Mendoza.
Exactly.
We had UDFAs as our linemen. Like,
I'm talking about before. I'm saying before pre-JPJ and Cole Miller going down. I'm talking about afterward. I know we had after. We had shit.
Oh, it was
okay, how many times Jimmy get hit in the backfield? Led the league in that. Okay? How many times did Gino get sacked and pressured? Come on now. No, I'm trying to talk sense to you. So they went down. But I tell you what, we were bad when they were in there. So you got to count that.
No, we were bad, but we were worse.
Of course. We had backups in there. I get it. I get that.
That's my point. That's what I said.
But we still that good when they were
we were better before the injuries.
Not that much better.
We at least were competitive. But then after they went, I mean, we won our first game. You acting like we didn't. He got hurt early in the season. You acting like we went the whole damn season with both of them.
No, we didn't. But I'm just saying that we won the first game. Then we won games out to it.
But
the last game, we won Tennessee the next game, and that was way down halfway the season. So we lost a lot of games in between.
That's my point. I'm saying, why are we arguing?
No, I'm saying point, but we sucked when they was in. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So we just suck. So we just suck.
We probably suck more when they went out. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely.
So what makes this one different? We got one center.
Oh, we got more.
We got a center. So what's if they're ass, then what are we looking forward to? If you're saying JPJ and Cole Miller is not going to matter, then what are we looking forard to?
Like I said before, O-line coaching. They didn't get. Do you know what they were doing, dude? They were doing their practice. They had to go practice. The O-line go practice on their own to get the things right because damn coach wasn't coaching. Medicare was not coaching.
That just sounds stupid.
But that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing.
And that's stupid because
you guys are reading too much fucking
that's what
AI,
I'm saying.
bro.
It's too much media shit. Like it's football.
You guys are watching too much YouTube AI, dog. Lay off on that shit.
But that's what they were doing. Though.
Yeah, I don't because we put it on Carroll, and we put it on Pete. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Not the whole blame, but he's part of the blame.
Okay, so when we got rid of what's his name, the offensive coordinator, we still sucked after that. So remember, we blamed him for the offense and all that, and then the
offense got a lot better when we changed offensive coordinators.
We got more yards.
It wasn't great, but it got a lot better.
Okay,
the run game got better. I mean, Ashton Genty had almost 200 yards against Houston. Like, it got a lot better.
Yeah, the running game.
When they put guys in their right position, they put Meredith back at right guard where he was supposed to be instead of at center. They put Kappa at center, which he never played before. The old line got a lot better. The problem was JPJ was hurt. They wouldn't play Caleb Rogers, who was one of the best guards out there and showed it the last 4 games of the season. That dude's going to be competing for a job this year. The O line is way different. You got Meredith but
Rogers was a rookie, so we got to set the rookies.
Center,
we got to set the rookies, right? We got to set the rookies, bro.
Oh, okay. You said they went out there. Well, I wonder who didn't put them out there. I can do something.
That's the thing, bro. Like, if you're gonna play, you're gonna start a fucking. I don't understand this logic whatsoever. I'm fucking losing my mind, bro.
You start
Well,
rookies
Bro,
that are
Fernando
ready.
Mendoza is ready, so start him.
How
Okay,
do you
if
know he's
Caleb Rogers
ready?
was ready, he should have
You
started.
haven't even
Tommy
seen him throw
Hemingway
a
was
pass in
ready.
the
He should have
NFL.
started.
But
You
I
haven't.
feel
You
I
have
feel like
not seen him throw one pass in the NFL in preseason. How do you know he's ready? You've seen him take 3
All I
rollouts
know
on
is
some
he'll be
film
a much better quarterback
in
than Geno Smith
OTAs, bro.
was
You
once.
don't know he's ready. You don't know
you
what the
know what,
Raiders.
Chuy, I agree
You're
with
not in the
that.
building going,
He's an
okay.
upgrade from Geno
You
Smith,
don't know where
though.
he's at in the
Okay.
playbook. You don't know if he's calling every day with
Yeah.
questions about the playbook, going, "What is this? What is
But
this?
it's
What is
it's
this? I
May
don't know
though.
this language.
But
I
it's
don't know this
May.
terminology. I
So what
don't
is
know
he
what
doing
this
then?
means."
What is he
It's
doing then, bro?
You
What
can't
is he
say
doing
he's
at
ready.
practice?
He's been in there a couple weeks.
He's not
He's
in
not even
practice.
been practice. They had 3
And
practice
when's the
days.
first game?
I was
They
gonna
have
say
3
it's
practice
May.
days
When's the first game though?
It's
But you
May
guys,
right now.
What day?
in August.
What?
In
August?
August.
Okay, he has enough time.
Preseason.
Enough time to
Preseason
work,
in
bro.
August.
but you know what? He hasn't worked with the
No,
Mets.
I'm talking about game one, dog. When's game one? Real game.
He hasn't
We don't
worked
know.
with the Mets yet,
We don't
dude.
know.
He
The
is
He has
schedule's not
time,
out.
bro. He has time to
The
learn.
schedule's out. The schedule's not out.
You guys cannot protect this kid like he's some fucking
Yeah.
golden
It's
child, bro.
September.
Let him get hurt.
He is a child. He's 22 years old. He's 22 years old. A young kid coming into the
One
NFL.
thing, he has
Grown man to me,
practiced
shit.
with the Mets. You don't know
22.
what
She got more money than all of us.
At that part,
Not yet. He hasn't signed his contract, but he will have more money now.
Yeah.
So
I
throw
feel
him
like
out there because he's not ready, just to make the fans happy. Because why? Because everybody thinks that because we need a rookie of the year because we're gonna go to the playoffs if he plays. Man, that's crazy hype.
Like you said,
That's crazy hype on this kid.
No one's
That's
ready.
not what it is, though.
No one's ready. Game
What
one.
is
but
it then?
We're not going to the playoffs.
What is it then? Why do you want him
So
out
do
there
you
so
think
bad?
sitting Fernando Mendoza is going to get you to the playoffs year 2?
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Like, he
You
has
do?
to.
Yes.
He has to take.
Would you
his
put money on
lumps.
that? You put $100 on that.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
No.
If he sits all year, if he sits all year, we make the playoff next year. I'll put you $100 on that.
He's got to
Okay.
take his legs.
I'm down.
this year.
I'll take that all day.
He's got to take his.
If he
legs.
sits all year,
you know why? You
if
know
he
why?
sits all year and
You know
we go
why?
to the
Because Tom
let me hear
Brady,
it.
because Tom Brady sat for a year behind Drew Bledsoe. The following year, they made the playoffs.
But Tom Brady wasn't the number one pick.
Sat for a year. The following year,
What
they
round
made
did
the
Tom
playoffs.
Brady get drafted though?
Look at all
What
the quarterbacks
round-
that sat for a
What
year.
round did Tom
and
Brady
made
get
the playoffs.
drafted?
Jordan Love sat for 3 years. That
What round
first
did
year
Tom Brady
made
get
the
drafted
playoffs.
though?
In the 6th
Not-
round, it doesn't
but-
matter what round.
That's why he
Doesn't
sat,
matter.
bro.
But
That's why he
Doesn't
sat.
matter.
But Rebel,
That's why he
with
sat.
those they
6th
had a
rounder,
hall-
he sat for a reason.
He didn't have a team in Indiana to win a national championship.
They had a Hall of Famer though at quarterback though. In those examples though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's going into a situation where you got Kirk Cousins as your only competition. I
We're
mean,
acting like Kirk Cousins is not good. We're acting like he didn't throw almost 4,000 yards every season.
He's okay, but he's not like. There's a reason why he's not starting anywhere,
He's
bro.
acting like he didn't take bad teams to the playoffs.
That's old.
Like, come on.
Was it the team,
Like
No, it was a lot of it had to do with Kirk Cousins.
bro?
Kirk,
I don't know why you guys hate Mendoza so much. I don't get
I
it.
know why.
How is it hating Mendoza because we don't want the kid to go out there when he's not ready?
But no,
He's ready, bro.
That's not hate on Mendoza.
He's in the NFL for a reason, bro. He's ready.
He's gonna be ready.
Yeah, he's in the NFL for a reason.
Yeah.
Because
He's ready.
he was the only player worth picking at number one.
Let me say this right quick, guys.
There's other
Why
players
they got
out there.
Kirk
There's wide
Chewy, hold
receivers.
up. Chewy, hold up. You're talking. Everybody's talking to each other. It's hard to understand. But I'm gonna say one thing about that. Y'all talking about Kirk Cousins ready? Okay, I'm not Kirk Cousins, but Mendoza. How in the hell are you gonna say Mendoza's ready when he never even had a snap from the veterans from this new?
That's fine, bro. Geno Smith was ready.
And neither has Kirk Cousins.
Hold on,
Neither has Kirk Cousins.
Damn it, let me finish. Damn it. He didn't throw to his number one receivers. He didn't throw to Brock Bowers. He did not. You don't know if he's ready or not until he
He's
gets
ready.
his first snap, either in
He's
practice
ready.
or OTAs.
He's ready.
He
He's a
could be.
proud
I'm not
bear.
saying he's not.
He's
But
ready, boy.
you
I'm
get
telling you.
the-
He's
He's ready.
He's ready. He's ready. He's Latino.
He's
Put him
fucking
in.
ready.
He's ready to go.
You guys ready?
He'll be ready. Like I'll say, he's studying. By September, bro, he's gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
I'm just saying, everyone can't be all pussy about this kid, bro. Let him go
You're
out there
putting
and
so much
play,
pressure
bro.
on this young man that don't
No,
need to be on
that's
it.
the
You're
thing.
putting
There's no-
added pressure that
there's
doesn't
no
need to be there.
pressure.
So if the offensive line is that bad,
there's no pressure.
oh
at
yeah,
all.
no, I want
Well,
pressure on him.
we don't know.
I want
So,
pressure.
I mean, but really,
I
don't
want
know
pressure on
who
that
is
quarterback.
this
You
nigga.
damn right, bro. Pressure
This
makes
year-
diamonds, baby. Come on now.
This year's not. We're not playing for nothing really this year. Our thing is to get him ready.
Not all pole turns to diamonds, my brother.
Get him situated. Get him comfortable. 'Cause, I mean, next
No
year,
matter how much pressure you put, some of it
There's-
washes away.
Y'all
There's
talking
no
like they
time.
Not
played
No
Mendoza.
time. No time like the present.
Y'all
man.
talking
There's
like
no
they played
time like
first
the
NFL
present to
game
learn.
already. They haven't played anything yet. That's
Yeah.
they ain't no TAs yet. That's our next couple
But
weeks.
but Kirk is new here too. Like if anything, Aiden is
Kirk sucks, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about sucks.
I'll be
But,
100, bro.
yeah, I mean,
Kirk's
like,
been with
Kirk ain't that
Kubiak
good, bro.
before, though.
Kirk is not.
He knows
I
what he's
would
trying
not
to
want
do.
my franchise quarterback learning fucking from Kirk Cousins. Okay?
damn, Chuy, what did Kirk do to you, man?
I know, right, man?
He's just not all that, bro. If he's all
No.
that, he'd be somewhere, bro.
No.
He's fighting for a starting spot on the Raiders. He's not that good. We
You're
gotta.
right.
He's here because he's friends with Clint Kubiak, who he's been in buildings before.
He would have
They
been in
know each
Seattle
other.
then, bro. He would have been in Seattle.
I
No, he
feel like
couldn't because Atlanta
he's here.
picked him up by that
He
money.
had
so
a
he
job.
couldn't go
He was
nowhere.
with the Falcons.
Yeah, they put him on that
Under
money. So he
contract.
couldn't go nowhere.
Heisman equals NFL ready, bro.
No, it does not.
Yes,
Troy
it
Smith,
does.
No, it does
Troy
not.
Smith won
Show
the
me how
That's what
many
Richard
Heisman
Snyder
trophies.
said.
Show me how
That's
many
what
Heisman
Richard
Trophy
Snyder
winners.
said. I believe
Show
it.
me how many Heisman Trophy winners have won a Super Bowl.
I went Richard Snyder on that one though. He's
Look
he's
it up. Look it up.
NFL ready, bro. Not Super Bowl ready. NFL ready.
I know Marcus Allen for sure.
I don't
It
think
doesn't
this
equal
is.
NFL ready either.
I don't think this is going as planned, man.
Diego Pavia was runner up to the Heisman, and he barely on the roster. You think he's NFL ready too?
I think it's better than fucking Geno Smith for damn sure.
Well, shit, you compare that to nothing. Apples and oranges, man. Come on.
Crazy shit.
No, hey, I promise you, he will be ready, guys. Like he will be ready. I think that's the only thing is I know he'll picking up the offense is your only enemy if you don't. You know what I mean? Like it's if he has the offense, then he can play the game. And I know him, he's not gonna let Kirk outdo him. He's like I said, you'll see how it plays out.
You don't just have to know the offense. You have to know defense and defensive schemes. There's a lot of trick defenses. Some teams are running press on one side and zone in the other. Some teams are running press on both sides and zone in the middle.
But what can you control?
Some teams,
You can
most
only
teams
control what
switch
you
and
can
move guys
control.
around in motion constantly before the snap to confuse people. He's got a lot to learn, bro. He's
But
not
how
going
do
to
you
just come
learn that
in.
on the sideline?
He's
though?
not
You know
going to
what I
come in
mean?
against teams
I know,
that play
but
like the Chiefs
so that's why
and the
this
Broncos
team. That's
and
why
the
this team,
Chargers and Seattle and the 49ers and all these
bro.
teams that have top 10 defenses and think this kid's going to come in and pick them apart. You're
No,
smoking
but
him, bro. There's no
that's
way.
where
You're not talking right,
you
Rev.
you just said pick them apart. We're not putting that type of pressure on him. Like they're gonna ease him into it. It's not like they're gonna have him throwing 40 times a game. It's gonna be
No,
a
but you
run
said he's
first
ready
team.
if he knows the offense, though.
Yeah, he's ready to carry an offense, an NFL
If you
offense.
know the offense, if you don't know what coverage they're in at the line of scrimmage and you can't change plays or
how do
you
you
can't
learn that
call
on the
shit out or you don't
sideline?
know who the mic is, how's the offense going to work?
Bro,
But
that's why. That's why
how
you're
are you gonna
training right
learn that
now.
without? That's what I'm saying. How are you gonna learn that without
You
letting
guys are
him
training
start?
as we talk.
You can't learn that on the sideline. You just can't. Like he has to learn from the center. You're coming in with a first year center on your team. You know what I mean? Like you guys have to learn together because you guys are the future together. There's no point of getting Kirk for 1 year to come in here. You know, he's here to teach Mendoza the system. You know what I mean? Like to be that mentor to say, hey, this is what this means.
This is my thing, Jason. Kirk Cousins don't even know this fucking system yet, dog. They came in the same amount of time.
He knows Kubiak's system. It's the same.
Dude,
the
fuck that,
They
bro.
added a
There's
little
no.
bit.
If everyone, okay, no, I don't believe that. There's
It's the
no way.
same system. Kubiak said it
He
himself.
knows Kubiak's verbiage.
He knows the system.
Okay, he
knows
knows what
I think.
Kubiak
He knows
likes.
what I
Yeah, he
want.
probably does.
How Kubiak runs his office.
So if Kubiak's
He
system
knows how he
stays the
runs his
same,
offense.
then he's
He
gonna
knows
end up
what
like
he
Pete
does.
Carroll.
Not
He's gonna end up like Pete Carroll, bro.
Kubiak knows how.
Straight up.
Kirk Cousins knows how Kubiak runs his things. He knows his verbiage. He knows when he say things like that. Mendoza don't know that yet. He can teach
And Jamal Adams knew Pete Carroll's defense.
Wait a minute, Chuy.
You're talking about defense. You're not a quarterback that runs the whole damn show on offense.
You just said Mendoza had to know the defense to start, bro. What are you talking about?
Y'all have a good night, bro. I gotta go. Peace.
All right, man.
Hey,
in,
keep
man.
Mendoza. Hey, see, truth hurts, man. Truth hurts.
I feel I have confidence in him, man. Like I feel like he, you know, of course he's not gonna know everything, but how's he gonna learn anything if he's
So
on
somebody
the
better
sideline?
clip that shit.
Man, look.
Because I mean, you're competing with AOC and Kirk Cousins. Like, are you really saying that Kirk Cousins really has 100% chance of starting? No. 75% of quarterbacks that are number one picks start. So I mean, he has a big chance to.
Yo.
Now, if he's successful or not, then that's yet to be seen. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's going to pick up this offense and he'll be fine. You know what I mean? It's not, but because that's the thing. If it's somebody else, yeah, I would probably worry. But like I say, he's smart enough to figure it out. He's going to learn it. I mean, Kirk is. I think I feel a little better about Chuy than because I feel like since Derek Carr,
I know he did not just fucking leave because of that.
Let me see you have to go.
I don't know. Why'd he leave?
You see you have to go. Do you hear him say, I got to go?
He said, I ain't got time for this. Look.
You got coffee, man. Anybody
Hey, I don't know. Fuck, Mendoza makes people mad, I guess, bro.
I mean, I don't because I've heard all the Mendoza like hate too, and it's crazy, man. Like I don't know why the people.
This is my thing, Jason.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say one thing, bro, and back out on that shit, bro. Like I really think Mendoza is that good.
yeah.
And all the shit that I post and talk about, bro, like I really believe that shit. So when someone comes on here and starts talking all this Mendoza shit, that's cool. I mean, you don't gotta like the guy, but why not start him? That's what I'm trying to get to everyone. Like, if Kirk Cousins is that good, why isn't he on the fucking team starting? He's fighting for a starting position right now. He's not that good.
Yeah.
He's just a veteran who's been around, and he's.
Cool. Let me say something right quick, but don't interrupt me right quick. I'm gonna say this.
All right, go ahead.
The reason why Kirk Cousins wasn't started. He started in Minnesota and had some great years under Kubiak. Okay,
He had okay years.
Let me finish. But he wants more money. Minnesota wasn't going to give him a big contract, although he took him to the playoffs. He wasn't. Minnesota. So Atlanta said, "We'll give you this big $140 million contract." What are you going to do? I'm going to go play for Atlanta. Now, when he gets to Atlanta, they fucked him over because he knew he was going to be a starting quarterback. And what they do? Draft Penix. The Atlanta wasn't going to draft a quarterback. That pissed Kirk Cousins off.
But why should? Oh, see, this is.
No, I'm telling you.
Motherfuckers be in their feelings too much, bro.
Well, Chuy, I'm just telling you what happened, dude. I don't care about that shit.
I know. Let me hear it.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I don't. That's their problem. I'm just saying though. So he gets butthurt in Atlanta because they picked Penix, right? Yeah, and so he plays a few games, do well, then he gets hurt. The Penix coming there and sinks the bed up, so he has to go back in there. Then Atlanta said they wasn't going to honor his contract again. They were going to waive him. So where does he go? He finds out that Kubiak's going to be in L.A. I mean, L.A. in Vegas. He goes over. He comes over here. Not saying he's going to be the franchise quarterback moving forward. No, I don't expect him to be. I expect him to play well and do well if he's in there. Better than Geno Smith.
I agree with that.
If he doesn't, then put Ben Nelson in. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay? I'm saying I don't know why a lot of people get so mad about it though.
Because some people, you know, last time we drafted a quarterback high up in the draft,
bro, that shit didn't come out of our pocket, bro. Who cares a fuck?
Doesn't matter. But look what happened to quarterbacks we drafted in the past, all but Carr, and he can get to the promised land. Connor Cook. After that, we took a wash old quarterbacks that passed their prime to try to rekindle their prime here at the Raiders.
Well, we're talking Heisman winner though, bro.
And you know, and the Raider Nation is sick of it. I know I speak myself, but I share a lot of majority of Raiders sick of it. So he finally drafted a quarterback. But you don't want to ruin him too early in his career because he's with us 5 years at least.
So let's use him. And if he's not that's what I'm saying. There's no need to wait.
But what pressure is ruining him?
Look, bro, if Tom Brady, Chris, if Tom Brady was our starting quarterback, if Patrick Mahomes was our starting quarterback, if guys like that were our starting quarterback, then cool. You know what I mean? Let the motherfucker sit. But we didn't draft him. You know what I mean? Like,
if we have those guys, we'll need to draft a quarterback.
Bro, I think he's going to be able to play better than Cousins, bro.
But if we have those guys, we'll need to draft a quarterback.
And if he's better than Cousins, he needs to start no matter what.
I agree.
What if Cousins stinks it up? You know what I mean? Like it's not saying that he's gonna be 10 games. Like,
and I'm not just riding Mendoza's cock, bro. I'm just being real, dude. Like,
I agree.
Why are you gonna draft this guy and then have him like we could have
They already said in the press conference they're the best man that's going to play. So if it's Mendoza, then put him out there. The only thing Tom Brady says he don't like quarterbacks in their first year going out there. That's what he says, and everybody's taking all out of context.
Yeah, fuck Tom Brady when he says, bro, I don't believe that shit. Honestly.
Because
if he's the better man on that field, he should be playing no matter what. If he's better than that veteran.
And they said
Okay, check this out. You got fucking Jacoby Brissett, and then you got Mendoza. Just because Jacoby Brissett's a vet, you're gonna play Jacoby Brissett?
No.
So what the fuck, bro? Like what?
See, taking all out of context.
No, I'm not.
They said he don't like quarterbacks starting his first year. He said he don't like that. That's what he said. Mendoza, even at the fucking press conference, I know he watched it. Even they said the best quarterback is going to start. We don't know. We don't know what the offensive line will look like next year. We had no idea what's anything. We have Mendoza didn't even take snaps on the bench yet. He even throw to Brock Bowers. He didn't throw Brock Bowers like one ball in regular practice because they can't practice them yet until the OTA start. So we don't know how offensive line is going to play. We don't know how the running game is going to go. We don't know how anything's going to go yet until they get on the field. But Mendoza with the first team. Let him see how he work with the first team. Yeah, I'm good with that. Like I said, in the preseason, Mendoza should be out there more than Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins did the preseason. Put Kirk Cousins, Mendoza with the first unit in preseason. Not the second unit, the first unit.
Yeah. No, I fuck with Reb, though. I mean, I was just pulling his tail a little bit, but I didn't mean from the lead and shit.
You know, like I can see it go both ways, but I would like Mendoza just because the thing is when they say you don't want to rush him in, there is no rush.
There's no rush.
It's just get him in so he can learn. It's not about everybody else.
This is the thing too, guys, is we just spent the bag on our center, and he's one of the top dogs. We know JPJ, if he's fully committed at guard, bro, he could really do some damage. Okay, you got these other guys. You just got Trey Zoom that they like. To me, I didn't agree with that pick, but now you know what I mean. It is what it is. So like they're investing behind Mendoza. It might not be, you know what I mean, like for second round offensive lineman, but they've acquired enough linemen, and I feel like the rookies from last year will be able to hold the line sustainably, bro, for Mendoza. We don't need the top. Like, if you have a smart quarterback, bro, you know what I mean? You got to have a good line, but, I mean, we don't need fucking 5 Trent Williams out there, you know what I mean? You don't need all that.
And the running game is going to be more creative than that chicken shit from last year. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to...
Yeah, I mean, bro, we got Himby, bro. We got, like, you know what I mean? We still got some guys.
I admit, though, this Raiders roster, what Spike Tank is building, looks a lot better than we had in the past few years. Because, like I said, we're not going to a used car lot to get guys. We're going to the brand new car lot. I want this car. We're getting guys. We're getting guys that fit the system that Q-Back's going to run. You know, the last year, I don't know what that cluster fuck was, but like I said, I was trying to explain to Jason. You're talking about the offensive line. The offensive line was shit, even though Cole Miller and JPJ was in there. It still was shit. And they were shit even after because we had a backup. Now we got guys in there. They got backups. They got they brought a lot of offensive line guys in this year. And they're gonna compete for that rotation period.
I'm glad because Cole Miller will be out by week 10.
We didn't have it last year. We signed Copper. Ooh, the worst offensive lineman in history.
Forsyth.
We had Parham on the team at the time. We had guys that suck. Like I said, I was watching a game where Parham is standing not blocking anybody. I said, damn, put a body on somebody. Just don't stand there. He just standing like, dude, what do I do? Where do I go? So we'll see. We'll see. We're arguing about something that we don't know yet until we see them in OTAs and in the preseason. We don't know shit now. We speculate.
No, I know. No, it's fine. No, he.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if that's the case, if everyone's scared to rush him, then fucking you should just sign Carson Beck.
That part. That's
Carson Beck has a lot of starts in college, bro. If you want to develop somebody.
Yeah, he's been in college for 6 years. Yeah, he should have a lot of starts.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, like I just don't get it. Like, motherfucker, he just won the Heisman. Yeah, he's not That's what I'm saying. Everyone's scared, I think, because he's not like the shiniest tool. Yeah, he's new, but like he's not the Patrick Mahomes kind of guy. You know what I mean? He's that boring fucking Eli Manning fucking. You know what I mean? He's boring, bro. That's just what it is.
I will take Bourne if we win fucking games with him. Okay.
I'm down. I'm with that.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He's not gonna wow you with all
Well,
the. But
well, he
gonna,
did good. He was at that school up north, that Cal Berkeley, wherever that is. He was playing up there. They weren't that good, but yeah, he managed to. He managed to. No, they wasn't that good. He managed to win some games with them guys. He had an all-star. Even Indiana, they had no 4-star recruits on Indiana. Come on, dude.
I couldn't even argue. I was like, hey. But that's all I had. Hey.
How many rushing yards did Hemi get last year?
Yeah. Oh no, but they had what's his name? He had Jaden Ott before he went to
Hemi had 1,000 yards last year. Both of them had 1,000 yards.
Hemi did?
Hemi and Black had 1,000 yards each.
You know who did that too?
What? Oh my god, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, here we go.
He wasn't surrounded by like killers. You know what I mean?
No, Indiana wasn't like all that. Like, the defense was good. Don't get me wrong, but their offense wasn't.
It wasn't a high power offense. I'll tell you that. Mendoza scored when they need to score. They wasn't a high power offense. They didn't score 40 points a game in Indiana. They might have scored 40 points against like Rutgers and those small schools. Well, they're still in the Big Ten, but he might have scored points against those guys. But he scored when he had to score, like against Penn State, against Oregon, against Ohio State. When he had to score, he put his foot in the ground and drove the damn team down the field and punched it in the end zone.
In that Miami game, bro.
In the Miami game, same thing. He went airborne to get that touchdown. They had to. He get like a lot of punk quarterbacks do, like take.
And Miami's defense
with the best.
Dude, they had a ton of motherfuckers go in the draft this year.
They won the best defense in the country. You talking about? That's what got them there, was their defense. It wasn't Carson Beck. It was their defense that got them there.
I never before that game happened too. Everyone was saying we don't know if Indiana can withhold this defense.
That's what I said. I said it's gonna be a good game because that defense is like, I mean, Ohio State defense wasn't no slouch neither, but
no, Ohio State is good, yeah,
but still, like I said, he scored when he had to score, and that's not a quarterback I want. Don't throw an interception on the last drive when you try to make a fucking touchdown. No, get the ball down there and get a score, whether it's a game-winning field goal or a touchdown. That's what he did. That's what he's capable of doing. That's ready for the NFL yet? We don't know yet. Because there's a lot of things like Rebel said. A lot of things he got to learn. And he said that. I got to learn. I'm still learning. I'm watching tape. I'm watching film every day. And who is he watching film with? I wonder who. Kirk Cousins. Because Kirk Cousins seen it all. So, you might think Kirk Cousins has? Maybe he is. Maybe not. But I'll tell you one thing.
He's not great, though.
I already had Kirk Cousins here showing Mendoza the ropes than Geno fucking Smith do.
I get that, but Kirk Cousins isn't really that great, to be real.
Ain't the point of being great. It's the point of knowing football, the NFL football. Ain't the point of being great. Because if he was great, they would have probably drafted Mendoza. So it doesn't matter. Kirk Cousins is basically here to help guide him to be a professional football player. That's all Kirk Cousins is here. Now,
and that's fine, and I get that, Chris, and I get where everyone's coming with that. But let the kid learn hands-on, and if he needs a shoulder to cry on, you're on the sideline. You know what I mean? You're on the sideline for him.
I get that. Bro's trying to throw him there. Let him the chemistry build without him. Yeah, Wait. I read it wrong.
You got to get off field with each other.
Throw him there. Let them chemistry build up without him. We have a lot of new pieces, and it takes a couple of games for everyone to get together. Yeah, it's going to take some time. They're going to go out there right away.
The thing everyone fails to realize is these motherfuckers are already practicing, bro.
No, they're not.
They're going to learn.
They're not practicing. What are you talking about? They can't practice yet. They're not official yet.
Oh, it's not official.
This is the Raider mini rookie camp.
They're going in there working with each other, bro.
No, he's playing with the rookies. Maybe outside the practice field, they can do that, but they can't do it on the field in the facility. They can practice in a parking lot somewhere like at Walmart, but they can't do that in the field. See, Kirk Cousins has more playoff wins than every single quarterback we had since Rich Gannon. Yeah. Well, that's not saying much.
Yeah, I was gonna say just one. It's just one.
Yeah, that's saying much.
I think it's two.
So why is he competing for a starting job if he's that good?
That's what you do in football. You compete anyway. We're number 1 or not. You still compete.
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean to tell me that? I'm gonna go to Kansas City example. You mean to tell me that they get a bad quarterback? You mean to tell me the quarterback's not competing to beat Mahomes? Do you tell me he's okay?
So Justin Fields? No, fuck that, bro.
No,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, bro.
No,
If you're that good, bro. No.
That's different. You know,
you understand what I'm saying? I said, don't you think that every quarterback goes in there, they know who the starter is? You don't think they're not competing to win that spot?
I mean, realistically, no.
I'm sorry, but Justin Fields.
Really?
I mean, if you're smart, you know.
I am done with this show because you guys are not making no fucking sense. You mean to tell me that no players go in there and try to beat the start? Even that guy they drafted said, "I'm gonna compete against Matt Crosby. I'm gonna be better than Matt Crosby. I'm gonna compete against."
Okay, but is he really? Is he really like in real life?
He's just waiting for Matt Crosby to leave so he can get his job.
I could say anything, but
are you seriously?
Is it real? Like that's the thing.
Somebody tell me if the Raiders decided, hey, Jason, come here, we're gonna sign you to be a D-back. You're not gonna compete against Stokes and try to win win the starting job.
I mean, Stokes, he's not that good.
No. Answer the question.
I was about to say. I mean, Stokes is a bad example because I'll come take his shit because I ain't.
Now, if we're talking like Jalen Ramsey,
there you go. You don't go in and try to take Stokes' starting job.
But Mahomes is a different. You know, we.
Hey, bro, can you come in here and compete?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. Anybody come to the team, they want to try to. Okay, he's the best. I want to be him to be the best. Yeah, you don't go in there and say, "Well, I know he's the best, so I'm gonna sit sideline and be second best." No, hell no.
I just don't get where Rab's coming from because, like, a week ago he was just glazing this dude. I don't fucking get it.
You guys not making no sense, Jason.
You're not
making no sense, dude.
How does that not make sense? If I go and if I'm competing against anybody else but a Mahomes, I mean,
I'm competing against him too.
I mean, is it a real competition? Though?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. I'm not competing for nothing, bro. Like I don't.
I give you a check, Jack.
I don't do shit just to do shit. Like
I'm
gonna take what I want. Like I'm not gonna. It has nothing to do with nobody else. But I'm saying, but you're basically gonna say Mahomes. Like
so, you said Damon's back. Say it was Mahomes. I'm not gonna compete because I'm just gonna sit in the back.
They know they're not going to start. They know they're not going to.
I said realistically. I said yes, I compete, but realistically, in my mind, I'm going to know that I have no shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no matter what. Unless he goes down.
I'm good. Exactly. Unless he breaks his leg.
I'm saying, like, that means
no,
you're not true competitive.
Listen, did I say I wasn't going to compete?
Yeah,
I said when did I say
some
that?
people are meant for the bench, man.
I said I'll compete, but realistically in my mind, I know I'm not getting the position. I never said I wasn't compete because you don't know me if you don't think I'm gonna compete. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying I'm not so if you go in there, you're gonna beat him out, Chris? That's what you're saying.
Gonna beat him out, but I'm sure I'm trying my ass off too.
Okay, but what are you trying for? You're not going to beat him. You don't even.
You don't know that. You don't know.
At that point, you're just there to learn, though.
You just said you're not going to beat him out. So I mean, basically,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You said no.
I said, "Are you going to beat him out?" You said no. But I'm going to. I said the same thing I said, but I know
probably not. I'm not going to start competing against him.
Did I say I wasn't going to? I said the same thing you said.
That's what I said.
But realistically, in my mind, I know that I'm not going to get that position because he's Patrick Mahomes. Unless he breaks.
I would never think negative there.
Unless he breaks. No,
you got to be realistic, though, bro.
That's the difference.
Like, do you think Pavia really thinks he's going to start over Lamar Jackson?
Cal and USC. That's the difference between Cal and USC right there.
I believe
you guys are all just speed.
Do you think Diego Pavia thinks he's really going to start over Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, his money does.
Fuck no, he's like, I'm gonna learn from this guy because I'm not really that
good. Do you think Pavia in his mind thinks I'm gonna take his top.
Yeah.
That's
No.
Hell no,
Yeah,
bro.
And he's in
Fuck
the
no.
NFL. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. People with smarts know what you're capable of. You know what you're capable of. And you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he damn sure ain't got the size. He damn sure ain't got the speed that
No, yeah, but
Jackson
the
does.
man got courage. He said that he told the guys, hey, look, when I come in the NFL, I'm going to be a starter.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
on
a
the Browns or you know what I mean, some team like that. But fuck,
No, he's on a ball. He's the Baltimore Ravens signed him.
I know, but you're not starting over fucking Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he won't make it out of
No matter what, bro.
I don't think he's
I don't give a fuck. If
I don't
Lamar
think
threw 20 picks in off season, dog, I don't give a fuck. He's not gonna start.
I don't think he's starting the second string guy. I don't know whoever that may be.
Probably what's the name?
Jacoby Brissett.
No, what's the name? He
Yes,
came
sir.
back. The one from there was his backup number 2. That was years ago, and then he what was it? Shit, I forget his damn name, but can't even think of it. But yeah, he was his backup a couple years ago. Then he went somewhere else, and then he just came back.
Hey Jack,
What
I'm gonna boot you out of here in 5 seconds, dude. How dare you say I'm fucking everybody?
He said Chris Ford. Now, I mean, we don't know who's going to be right. I feel like Chuy
Just take the shot.
He might as well learn now because what's waiting a year? What are you gonna? Why slow the learn to next year? Why not do it now?
I'm not saying sitting a year neither. I'm not saying the whole year. I said that makes no sense neither. Not the whole year. I'm saying that you should get in there with the ones and learn the shit now. I'm not saying the first game, maybe the fourth game, maybe the third game. I don't know. But I'm just saying though, you got to learn. You got to take his lumps, and learn. Got to get hit in the mouth a couple of times. Like, you know what? I ain't doing that shit again. So yeah, you got to learn. But that's the same what Brady said. I won't throw him out there his first year. Yeah, that's what Brady said. I'm not saying that. He is.
Yeah, but we don't. Then Mendoza's built like that. He's a beast. He will take what's his, and he is our future. Kirk is not. I'm sorry, but Kirk. I feel like Kirk's a good backup because, like I said, if something happens to Mendoza, then he can pretty much carry the, pick up the pieces pretty much.
Just saying, like, if we're not gonna win shit anyway, just start him, bro. I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. If there's no pressure anyway, why don't we
I'm
just?
saying, like, no one's really tripping.
We know damn well we ain't going to the playoffs this year. We all know that. Like, and if you don't, I'm sorry, but we're not. And we're just because this team, like Chris was saying, great point he made is that this team is all gelling together. They're all just getting here. This is a damn near new team except for Max and the kickers.
And a few other players,
and the punter.
No, even the kickers are new, dog. We got Tokyo Toe.
Tokyo Toe.
Yeah, so it's like everybody's learning. So why stop his growth and because we're not. It's not like okay, we're starting Kirk to get to the playoffs. You know what I mean? No, that's not. No,
we're not in that Pete Carroll win now mode.
Yeah,
we're not in that mode.
So that's
why we
need to do it different because we
should want to win now.
Well, they want to win now, but they're not that win now. Not that win now mode. People, I'm big on my vision. I'm not gonna play any rookies. That's not win now what I'm talking about.
And this is what we complained about last year. Everything we complained about last year, they're doing. We complained about a quarterback. We got a quarterback. We complained about a center. We got a center. So, okay, fuck it then. Sit the fucking center too. How about that?
It's called building. You know about building, right? You gotta build a foundation first, dude.
I got
Fine, let Matt Gay kick. Forget it. Let Matt Gay kick.
Fuck it, dog. Sit the center. Sit, bro.
No, we just playing Chris. It's all good.
Nah, but this is what I'm getting at. Like, if you're gonna sit Mendoza, then sit the center and let them learn together on the bench. Fuck it.
Well, you gonna put Lindemann on the bench?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna put Mendoza on the bench.
That's what I'm saying. Over Kirk Cousins. Over AOC. That's when it gets crazier when they say, okay, say if Kirk Cousins messes up, we just put AOC in. Like, what? How are we gonna skip over and go to AOC? If AOC was that, they would have been like, we don't need Mendoza. We got AOC. So
AOC's been done so wrong by Raider Nation. He don't even want to fucking be here no more, bro.
Hey, the only time he should have started is when Minshew started. That whole thing AOC should have had his time going into his second season for us to see is he or not. But instead, we got the Minshew shit show. And then the Geno shit show.
And it's going to be the Kurt shit show.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's going to keep going until the rookie plays, bro. I'm telling you guys.
Fernando.
And then this is the thing we complained about last year, too. How many of these old, washed-up-ass quarterbacks are we going to get? And then we signed Cousins. Everyone's fucking riding his jock, bro. I don't get it.
And no, the only reason people like Kirk, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I don't dislike
Geno Smith was great, though. And Gardner Minshew did good on the Colts.
No,
and now look at us.
No, 1.3 million. That's why Kirk is here. It's 1.3 million. That's why he's here this year.
Well, it's 10 million. Maybe it's 10 million. Total 10 million. Next year.
Yeah, I'll say next year. But for this year, 1.3. So doesn't that look? I mean, for us to build our defense and do everything else, that's a pretty good deal to get in, and it's a pretty decent backup. You know what I mean? Pretty decent.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know.
No, but I said backup. A pretty decent backup.
Yeah, he's like an AOC.
Pretty much.
I don't mind AOC as a backup, to be real.
As our third,
why not? AOC might do good in QBX system because
bro, he's better than Pickett.
Yeah.
Well, he had bigger hands at least.
That's messed up, Chris. Come on, he can't.
It's true. Come on, that messed up. It's true.
He can't change the size.
He had them whopper hands.
Hey, he trying to pull his. Hey, you wear the gloves.
That was a knock getting drafted. His hands were small to grip the ball. That's why he had so many fumbles.
He wore those gloves to make them look longer. You know what I'm saying?
I do got respect for O'Connell though, for the way they did him and the way he just kept going in there. I give him his props.
Yeah, Chuy. So they signed that guy Jacob Clark from Missouri State. 6'8". And this dude's big. I know he's 6'5", 220 pounds. He's a big boy too. Damn, same size as Mendoza. What?
I don't get why everyone's always so worried about him taking a snap under center, bro. Like that's what a fucking quarterback does. I'm sure he could do it.
Yeah, they probably worry about that. He play on the center.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as he can hand that damn ball off and make them third down throws, that's all we need him to do.
Honestly, I'm more interested in McCoy plays over Mendoza. They say he was out there playing. He looked pretty good. He was running and everything. So,
Jamal McCoy?
Yeah.
He'll be really good for us, bro. If his shit goes good.
Yeah, if everything works out, I think he starts. I think Porter's in trouble.
So you guys don't care about messing him up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, I'm saying like no.
I don't get it.
Like why we don't want let our quarterback is 6'5", I think he's like 230.
What do you mean not worry about him? Okay, well, I don't think cornerbacks get hit. They give out hits.
No. Okay, first of all, DBs are the most abused of the defensive positions. You know what I mean? Because wide receivers are hard. You know what I mean? You don't know what the hell wide receivers.
Well, that's fine. We understand the different positions, but I'm talking about they don't get hit by 300-pound guys. Quarterbacks do. So
yeah, but I mean, you gotta because he can't run from it forever. Next year, you're gonna have to see the same, you know. And it's better for him to get the game speed now. Like,
by 300 guys.
I just feel like when can you plug Kirk or when can you pull Kirk? Say he starts out hot, you know, like 3-1 or something like, you know.
They wouldn't.
Then it's gonna be like, oh shit, we can't stop him from, you know. And then say if he loses, I don't know. We're all talking hypotheticals and all this stuff too, but like I said, he's gonna start. That's what it is. He's a Cal kid, you know, went to Indiana, won the national championship. That's a start.
But I think Mendoza taking a snap under center is the least of his fucking worries.
Hmm.
Like I'm sure, like dude. How long has he been playing quarterback? You're telling me he's never took a fucking snap under center?
No, we took most of the snaps on the shotgun, so
that's fine. He's 6'6", bro. He could in shotgun. He could see everything.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, 6'6".
Yeah, like Jack said earlier, you know what? It doesn't matter because a lot of college quarterback play 99% on the shotgun. So it's not he's not like the only. We need boy Carson Beck played more shotgun and all that stuff. So it's not like he's the only one that did it. I'm sure they play now. When he played high school in Pop Morehouse, I'm sure he was under center. So it won't be his first time playing under center. He just don't play that much under center in college last year or last few years.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing he's working on. He's working on getting the timing right and everything. So
No, and that's what I'm saying. No, knowing how he is, he's already working on that.
Yeah, yes. He's working in a hotel room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I know he's gonna start. Because like I said, every opportunity he's taken. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna give up. You guys are gonna see that we got a dog.
Good. Finally.
And like I said, it won't be like a "told you so" moment because I'm gonna just be happy that we're winning.
Oh yeah, you gonna
Oh no! Oh no! Everyone who said trade back, I'm on your neck, boy. All that trade back shit, I'm on everybody's neck.
You said,
watch. I'm banking on Mendoza this year.
I know. I want him to do well, man, because if he does well, we do well. You know what I'm saying? That's and we can't hide from it. We got to see it. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is, bro, whoever voted for that trade back shit, you're getting an at in my fucking YouTube video, bro.
Oh, I know a few guys, but I ain't gonna.
I'm on next, baby.
I can't wait till his first rushing touchdown. I just can't wait to see it.
Who's us? Who?
Mendoza.
Mr. Mendoza. Mr. Mendoza.
Mendoza.
That guy over there.
This Mendoza, baby. Yeah, everything's coming together though. Like I said, it's not just him. It's just everything's coming together at the right time, and he will be fine.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like Cousins has been here the last 4 years or 2 years. Like these guys are both coming in same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like Kirk as a person. Like his. I like what he's been, kind of saying, like when he came and stuff like that. I like that he's not really just saying that he's this automatic starter, because I thought that's what he was going to come in pretty much trying to, cement himself. But he's saying like, and I'm pretty sure that was explained to him, because I don't think so. With the situation, this is why I say Mendoza starts too. With the situations like you guys brought up with Seattle and the Vikings. He pretty much came from situations where they drafted a kid to replace him. So, Kirk Cousins.
No, he go. He went to. He started RG3 in Washington, and then he went to Minnesota.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about like his last couple gigs. Like he came to Seattle because they drafted. What's his name? McCarthy.
He's there just in case, bro. If
you said Minnesota, you keep saying Seattle. It's Minnesota.
No, but Minnesota. No, I said he came from Minnesota. He went to Seattle because they drafted McCarthy at Minnesota. He went to Seattle.
Oh, Sam Darnold. I'm sorry. He's talking about Sam Darnold. Yeah.
No, that's Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins went to Seattle. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's Seattle. From Minnesota to Atlanta.
The Falcons.
Because they drafted McCarthy, and then when he went to Atlanta, they drafted
fuck that trade back shit, bro. When Mendoza's bombing that shit, you're gonna be eating your words, buddy.
So why would Kirk go to another opportunity that he knows we have a new quarterback that's gonna basically be the quarterback next year, guaranteed next year?
Because they already told what they're going to do. They already said they
No.
No, I feel like that would be the reason for him not to come.
Trading back is not nice.
I feel like he's going to just do his opportunity as a backup mentor and then go somewhere else next year and try to salvage, whatever career he has left. But I feel like he's only here as a mentor role. I don't really see him. For 1.3, are you going to risk you getting a multi-year contract?
Kirk Cousins ain't worried about training him. He's worried about getting paid another year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's trying to get his next contract. Like, and 1.3 million, that's not enough for me to break my back. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't worried about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not guaranteed here next year, I'm not breaking my back. But if I have an opportunity, because I mean, what opportunity are you going to have here the first year? You know what I mean? Because
Lunatic, are you going to Bakersfield, man? Because I don't know.
What up, Lou?
You going to Bakersfield, Lou?
Lunatic.
I can't wait to meet you up to see you.
The Lunatic Raider is in the building.
I get that. But like I said, here's the situation. So 1.3 now, he'll get the rest of $10 million next year. Now, if they don't if
Are
they
we
they
gonna
had that.
pay him to back
Wait a
up
minute, wait a
Mendoza
minute,
next year?
hold
Let's
on.
just make it easy and get him injured. Fuck it.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen very carefully. Now, after March 5th, if the Raiders don't keep him on the roster, they have to pay him $60 million.
No, you think that's gonna happen?
Oh, I'm cutting his
No.
ass.
That's what I'm saying. There's no point of having
Hell to no.
There's
Fuck
no point
that.
even
Get the hell
teetering
outta
it.
here.
Because our cheap ass Raiders aren't going for that.
Unless-
If you know this
unless-
franchise like we do,
Only
they're not-
way to do that is Kirk Cousins is playing the whole year. We get to the playoffs, get to almost to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they might, but I doubt it.
now that's that pressure. That's what I say. We start with this shit again. Realistically, Chris, how are we going to improve from a 2-win? So I'm gonna say 2-win team, a 2-win team to a playoff team.
It happens.
It happens to teams that with miracles. But
The only way that happens is if you
They
fucking
do the
start
right-
Mendoza.
that are smart franchises. We haven't been that, and we
Well, I understand. But like I said, though, we don't know what's gonna happen this year because everything is new.
But see, that's the people that want Kirk Cousins to start is the ones that want to just go. No,
There's
let's
no
get our
opportunity for
future.
Cousins anywhere in the team that could go to start or in a quarterback running.
We'll be in there running for next year.
Yeah, that's next year. Everybody worry about next year's draft. Who said those quarterbacks any good? We don't know.
Yeah.
They might sticky years anyway. Like Drew Allard, supposed to be like one of the top quarterbacks in the nation.
See, look, that's what I'm saying, bro.
And then,
There is nowhere for Cousins to be, dog. And that's why his bum ass is over here trying to fight for a starting role. He's trying to fight for a starting role against a rookie who hasn't even proved himself. So how good is this guy really? You guys trust Kirk Cousins training your quarterback?
As much you hate Cousins, who else would you have here? What other
Man.
quarterback would you assign in the free agent market? It wasn't really.
Look,
nothing.
Chris, what I'm saying, we were all crying last year. Quit signing these fucking retiring ass quarterbacks, and we keep doing it, thinking it's gonna change. It's not gonna change, bro. It's not.
Well, we drafted him. Well, we signed him because we knew we were drafting.
Yeah, I mean
Did you know that?
it's a good move for a backup quarterback.
It's
but
cool.
but not for a starter.
The Cousins ain't it, bro. Cousins really ain't that good, bro. To be real.
I ran him, Geno Smith, so that's all I got to say. I'm done.
It's kind of the same. It's
That's what I'm saying, though.
It literally is the same.
So I would just start Mendoza then.
Because like Chuy says, really, if he was all that, he would be signed to a multi somewhere. Not
He was.
Yeah, but where is he now? He's with the Raiders, Chris.
Because Atlanta won no more.
He's with the Raiders.
I'm not putting Kirk Cousins up there like, yeah, I'm glad we got him. I was gonna say, cool.
He's all right. No, yeah. I get it.
I remember some people want to sign Cousins a couple years ago when he traded before he signed Atlanta. Now I said he wants so much money. I said, hell no. Why would we sign this guy? He ain't worth all that.
Best QB since DC.
He took Minnesota to the playoffs, but he wasn't all that thing. He didn't take him to the Super Bowl. And then,
I would put Cousins in the same category as Derek Carr.
Yeah,
I can go with that.
Same agents too. They have the same agent type.
You know what I mean? Like you're not really gonna get nowhere like that. I mean, yeah, it's probably great for the room, but we gotta let this kid play, bro.
I said I would have Kirk Cousins than Geno Smith. I ain't said Geno Smith better than Kirk Cousins.
He said,
No, hell no. I would have Kirk Cousins with Geno Smith any day right now.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't know what you listen to.
Yeah. Kirk,
yeah.
no,
but why? This is my thing. Is why? So, what if we wait a year or two and Mendoza's really just shit? Like we could have figured it out this year, you know?
That part.
Well, we should. I mean, we get a top pick and draft next year. Then we get another quarterback.
That's my thing, though. If he doesn't start, then that just shows me that they're not really that confident in him going in there and doing that.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
we gotta wait though. Yeah, G-Fam's right. We just gotta wait, bro, because Kubiak said, bro, best one's gonna play.
Hey Jack, this was saying that, dude. You owe me 2 drinks now. I was gonna charge you 1 drink. You owe me 2 drinks when we get to Bakersfield. So now you got to buy me 2.
Yeah, 805. I owe you a drink too, brother.
I agree with.
Hey, Chuy, are you going to Bakersfield? Can you make it or no?
Dude, my life's all fucked up right now.
I know it is.
Not like that, but I'm just hella busy.
Yeah, I know. I was saying, I thought you had mentioned that you wanted to go in our.
I do want to go. I wanted to go last year, but fuck, man.
Hey, stay at the show. More shows our business card and bring out there. You're gonna like it.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
we've been on 2 hours, guys. It's almost time to wrap it up, but we got like 22 in the building. Let's okay. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Let's do this.
I'm gonna let the baby down.
it's all right, Chris. These 22 motherfuckers need to get their ass in bed too.
He said he too.
What now?
Never mind.
No,
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. And Rebel, not saying that we were right, wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just that's my opinion. Like I feel like might as well get it out the way. If it's going down, let's get it over with.
No, I love Rebel. I love Rebel. I was just pulling his tail earlier.
Well, that's what show's all about. Everybody talk their opinion, man. Everybody can't agree the same thing. The show be freaking boring.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's a Cal guy, so of course, that's my boy, man.
This is just the first time I've been on live to really express myself about Mendoza, and I feel like I did a really good job.
Hey, Cinco de Mayo. Hey, he said Cinco de Mayo, damn it. You know what I'm saying? If not today, then when? You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the right moment? If it ain't
You
tonight,
feel me?
you know?
I never really got to talk to anybody about this, and I feel like I really let it all out, you know?
I never really knew my father, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Oh, sorry. That's a separate issue.
You didn't do your father. Yeah, me either.
Oh, shit.
Pops went to get milk, never came back.
Yeah.
No, Pop didn't. No, Pop said no, I ain't get milk. Pop said no, I'm out of here.
He dropped the milk and was out.
No, my miss.
Look at
805.
that. Do you want Mendoza to start day one? 100% said no already.
That's
Well,
crazy.
What?
Why not?
No,
see, but that's what we get into.
No way.
We get into that where we want.
Don't start, guys. I'm gonna start tripping. I'm gonna start tripping.
We gotta.
Only one person voted. Wait a minute.
We gotta slow.
I'm gonna have a one-on-one intervention with everyone who votes no on that motherfucker.
Well, only one person voted, man. So wait.
Oh,
So drop it down in the comment, your name, and let's set up an intervention.
That's good. What you gonna do?
I was like 0% is crazy because, like, you know, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if Matthew Stafford was in the room, then it'd be a different story. It'd be like, yeah, we start Stafford, or you know, Aaron. Back when it was Aaron, but Aaron Rodgers, like, yeah, Aaron's probably gonna start over, you know. But with Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins is kind of like, yeah, I can see it going both ways.
Fucking Rich is cooking.
But you know, I can see it going. You know, but it depends. Like, and those are differences. When we talk about the Favre and Aaron Rodgers, I mean, Favre was
up, G-Fan? I ain't seen here. What's up, G-Fan?
Favre was a Hall of Famer.
So I see people pop in because these brothers are tripping on the show.
Should be eating tacos and
nah, it's just that's how fired up I get about this shit, man. Everyone claims Raiders. No, you guys don't fuck. You guys ain't real Raider fans, man. St. Mendoza, what kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah.
You're fucking crazy. You guys are fucking crazy, man.
Sit Mendoza t-shirt.
But you're gonna start Jimmy G. You're gonna start Gardner Minshew. You're gonna start Geno Smith.
No, but Minshew gives us the best chance to.
Oh my god!
No, Minshew gave us the best chance to win more games. Remember?
Well, you know, AP didn't want to start Minshew. He was pissed off about that, but I don't know.
I was too.
So that's why I fucked with AP too, because he kept it real, bro. He didn't sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah, I still feel like AP should have at least been like a defensive something, like a linebackers coach. You know, I feel like he shouldn't have been like just exiled and shit. You know?
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
You can vote.
Everyone claims to be a real Raider.
You can vote. You can vote, Richard. Just type in 1 for yes and 2 for no.
Let me see.
Please, bro. I already know. Rich. Rich is killing it. Rich is killing it today.
Yeah, like I don't, because I mean it's football. Like at the end of the day, like I get the part about the blitzes and stuff like that, but
I agree.
I agree. That's the only thing I worry about too, is that he hasn't seen this stuff before. But I worry more about that when he gets to KC and their defensive coordinator. I mean, I know
it's like my dad. My dad taught me. My stepdad. He taught me. You know, he said like this. They throw you in a body of water. They say you either sink or swim. So there it is. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Throw you in there. Either do something or you don't.
Yeah.
So you guys saying basically throw him in the water, see if he can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that, you're getting paid millions of fucking dollars to do this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Figure it out.
there's
You know?
nah, that's why I don't get. He's not ready, dude. Fuck that, not ready shit. You want him to get ready? Then go out there and throw him. You know what I mean? Let him go hunt, bro. He finds some food. He'll know what to do.
Man.
When he gets creamed by fucking Myles Garrett, he'll wake up. You know.
The OGs always said, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Kirk Cousins is gonna get creamed, so why can't Fernando Mendoza get creamed? He's much younger, much
Because-
more healthier. He probably drinks more milk than Kirk Cousins and everything.
Kirk Cousins is an animal fodder that sets out the offensive line. He's a fodder, so fodders, the bullet sponge. So offensive line ain't working. At least Kirk Cousins get hurt.
See, that's fucked up. That's how we think now.
Well, you one who says you don't like Kirk Cousins, he's ass.
So now it's fuck the vet, huh?
Well, you said it. I'm going with you said. Fuck Kirk Cousins. So let's be the animal fodder.
Don't get me wrong, it's hard for me to not get into that win now shit too. But I just know for our future, bro, we got to slow it down. We got to slow this. We got to win now. No, it's not win now. It's get our quarterbacks comfortable in this offense. And then from there, the next season will be easier for him. You know what I mean? It's like the more he does this, the better he'll be. That's why sitting him this year.
What's the number to get the pick back?
805, dog. Just send me another giveaway item. We'll trade his ass back. Send me another Raider helmet.
Breaking news. Los Angeles Raiders just traded Fernando Mendoza to the Dallas Cowboys for the second pick of next year's draft.
That'd be crazy. I could see that. I could see Jerry doing some shit like that.
What? We're gonna trade Mendoza for the second year next year?
No,
second round?
I was hoping that he would take Aiden O'Connell. I don't know why I thought Jerry liked Aiden O'Connell, but he didn't.
No, if they don't go anywhere, he's going to New England. It'll be his boy. Big dummy. Because they know what? Because McDaniel might be the next head coach in New England. The way things going, homeboy, and them around reporters. Shit, what they talking?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why they wasn't winning the Super Bowls. He was too busy up there doing little extras.
He been tapping that girl for 6 years now.
Fuck, bro.
He's been tapping that for 6 years.
That's why
At least that we know it.
They couldn't get that line off Drake May's ass.
Yeah.
Because he was too busy on that name.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, Stuart. Hey, Chuy. I said, that's the show. I got to show the cards I made for the thing for a Baker show. So sad the show.
Could have our dog back on here too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut out of here, man. It's been 2 hours. You guys gave me a headache.
My bad.
Nah, I got no headache.
I just hope he starts and then that way we were right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Aren't you? I just hope he starts and then that way we were right.
Well, Chuy and Richards is the same boat. Mendoza should start.
He should. All in favor?
Well, he would eventually. It might not be game one, but he would eventually will start.
Yeah.
Might not be game one, but
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Well, we got to see this. First, they got to go on OTAs. They got to go to. They got to see the schedule. You got to see a lot of things. A lot of things got to happen because like I said, he hasn't even played with the starters yet. I mean, not the guys from last year, the vets. He hasn't threw the ball to Brock Bowers yet. He hasn't threw the ball to none of the guys. He hasn't handed it off to Genty yet on practice field. Now, outside the field, outside there, I don't know if you have or not. So,
quick question. Say like next week or whenever they start practicing, whatever. Say Kirk Cousins gets injured, like Achilles, some long term. Do they bring in another quarterback, or do they just say, you know what, we're just rolling with Mendoza and AOC?
That'd be a hard question to ask. Who you gonna bring in?
Exactly.
Yeah. AOC been there for like forever, seemed like. They just go, well, he's a UDFA. I would say you let Mendoza play, you have AOC back him up. Depending on how serious the injury is to Kirk Cousins. He's out for a few weeks. okay, fine. If he's out for the rest of the year, that's different. I would bring another quarterback. I'll try to find a bet that's out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Because you don't want to put all your eggs in a basket with 2 rookies and a 30-year guy. You know.
And technically, Mendoza's more mobile than them both. To be honest.
Yeah.
So I would say he fits really the scheme a little bit better. Because Kirk's numbers did go up those years he was with Kubiak in that offense.
He took him to the playoffs. What are you talking about?
But they had a running game too when they had what's his name? Yeah, what's his 33? They had him and then they had the other dude. Oh well. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, like it's I don't know what the point of that was, but now that I forgot, I couldn't think of their name, so I forgot what that was even about. But I don't know. It's hard to say, man. Like I could see both ways. I could see where Kirk, but then eventually Mendoza's going to come in. It's not like because if they're seeing it how we've been talking about it, and like I said, we'll make this quick so we can wrap it. I don't know. Free agent quarterback for us has not been good, and that's why this was supposed to be the change. This is supposed to be us resetting the right way and doing it the right way. So that's why I say, like, it has to be Mendoza has to start because how are you going to see if he's not ready unless you put him in? And you never know, he might shine. You know, I mean, that's the thing. You can't steal the moment away from him and not give him the opportunity to prove people wrong.
I don't get it. Go ahead, Jack. This will be a fun debate in Bakersfield, Mendoza and Chris Ford. Who starts? Okay, I don't get it. I'm not against Mendoza starting right away, and whatever. It's like my thing is this: I don't know nothing yet until I see what's on the field and eating OTAs and practicing not spring training, but preseason. I don't know what we got out there. I don't know if offensive line is good enough to protect Mendoza or Kirk Cousins or Jacobs or AOC. I don't know if they can open holes up for Wright, Genty, and hopefully Hemby. I don't know none of that. We haven't seen anything yet. Although we got one of the best centers in the league, don't mean anything. We got JPJ, don't mean anything. Go Miller, don't mean anything. We got some guys that I haven't seen anything yet to make that determination who's a star not until I see what's going on in preseason and OTAs. You know, all this talking is all about us on paper. Paper don't win games. You know, I say, hell, you know what? Once you start that guy Jacobs from Missouri State, let him start. He might be better than all of them put together. We don't know till we see what's out there first. Understand me? There's no debate. I'm just saying what they're saying. Mendoza should win a year. Right? Well, I don't say a whole year. Maybe a couple of games, first 2 games, or if Cousin goes out there, lights shit up for the first game of the season, he lights up in the next 5 to 8 games. Then okay, why put Mendoza out there? Why mess it up? Right? Now, if he goes out there and shit the bed the first 3-4 games, yeah, I'll put Mendoza out there right away. So. Anyway, me personally, to be honest with you, I'm happy that the Raiders drafted a quarterback. Hope he's the guy to be our franchise quarterback going forward. I'm not gonna say this year will be the guy. Maybe he will be. Hopefully he will be. But if not, fine. He can learn. He got another year. I'm glad what they did this offseason. I'm happy for everything. I can't wait to see it. I'm not over hyped about it. I'm not gonna jump up. Mendoza start, everybody start. Well, shit, that's gets all rookies in. Let all rookies in. Let them all start.
Just know it's gonna be ticket sales over everything. So they're gonna go whatever direction that's gonna sell tickets.
Yeah, I agree. I understand that. You need to get out there and learn. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you don't. But the thing is that I didn't want to put him out there and get him ruined because I don't want to get out there and get ruined because a lot of these first-round quarterbacks, first overall pick quarterbacks suck. I mean, suck, but they went out there throwing a fire. Didn't know a damn thing about the pro football. And then they got burned.
I look at the Tua Herbert draft. I forgot there was somebody else. I forgot who was it. Kenny Pickett? Who was the other one that got drafted? It was 3 in that first.
Kenny Pickett was overall on the pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I was gonna say because out of that class, there's still Herbert's still playing for the Chargers, and Tua's still playing, but he's playing for the Falcons now. Like that's what I say. If you think Mendoza's gonna be worse than them or better, like does he have the opportunity to be?
I don't know. I just want to feel. All that Mendoza did was win the Heisman, win the national championship, played in the the rookie minicamp with the other rookies. He haven't played with the vet shit. I don't know. You can say you want to. Yeah, he look good in college, but a lot of college play don't translate to NFL. A lot of players don't. It's not all of them do. Some do come out of college and then boom, hit the ground running. But some takes a little time to develop. I don't know. So you can't put judgment on something you haven't seen yet. How you gonna say, yeah, he should be good. Yeah, he was good in college, but
we do it every year. We say, well, we're gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna make the play. We always do that. We literally do that every year.
Every team says that, Jason.
Except for the Browns and the Jets.
No, every team believe that. But I'm saying though, you talking about Mendoza, this Mendoza. I say I don't know. We haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah. Well, you're a USC fan. I watch. Like I said, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just let it happen.
Yeah, I agree real fine. You can see a lot in practice and position rooms. You can't get an indication. You can't get an indication of someone's ready or without seeing them in games. Problem is coaches rush process or see it incorrectly or both. Yeah, I agree with that. But like I said, we haven't seen Mendoza even play with the presumptive stars for next year, the vets. We don't even know what he can do.
And it's May. Like I said, I'm confident that by August, he's going to be a lot farther. You've got 3+ months for him to get ready. I mean, that's a pretty long time.
Of course, he's a smart guy. Of course, he don't get it. He's starting to get it now.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Like I said, he's going to be ready. By that time, he'll be ready. There's no reason to rush. And then, like I said, when we say ready, what are we ready for? This first year is a freebie. So, like I said, all we're doing is getting this team gelling together so next year we can hit it hard. And, you know what I'm saying, be a real competitive team. This year is unless we're a miracle team that just came together one year and just did what no other team could do, then cool. I would love that too. But realistically, in my mind, I would see this year as just being kind of a team where it's a wash, pretty much. You know what I mean? It's him getting because Kubiak doesn't even know who he wants on this team going forward. So this year he's already made his, cuts, but we're going to know who he wants on this roster after the year is done. He's going to know who's bums and who's not.
He gonna learn that doing OTAs. You're gonna see.
Yeah, but games are gonna play out, and you're gonna see. Oh, this guy's not him. Okay, next year we're gonna have to get somebody to replace.
That's why I drafted a lot of rotational pieces and backups because I said, if you can't cut, this other guy will. That's why I did that. The Raiders haven't done that. They didn't do anything for offensive line last year.
Yeah.
They did somewhat on the defense, not much. But this year they went all out and went and got guys that said, you know what? Spot saw the deficiency what we had. So yeah, we're gonna get some guys in here. And they all gonna beat. Anyway, Jack, so you said that he's bringing what now? 2 bottles of Jameson. I know you love whiskey. I don't like Jameson, but I'm in the same hotel you guys are in. So, like I said, we'll see. I'm a Jack Daniel man, but I haven't been drinking whiskey in a while. I mean, a long time. So we'll see. But anyway, so that was a tyrant. This is a tyrant show. I love it. we'll need most of the preseason to really know how Mendoza transitions to NFL. Hey, exactly. And that's what I said at 05. I know preseason, they're going to put him out there, of course. Everybody's going to go out there. That's who left on the team. I'm just wondering if they're going to run with the ones or the twos. I say run with the ones because Kirk Cousins really don't need preseason. He maybe go out there for a couple of plays here and there. But I say Mendoza should run with the ones on the first go so he can get a custom feel. If he's going to start, he got to run with the ones. Okay? Am I right or wrong? Can't hear you.
They're saying between game 3 and 6, it's most likely that he'll start.
I can go for that. It don't matter. It don't matter when he's. You can start the second half of the first game of the season. That's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said, what I was saying earlier, that I want to see him pieces go with the ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I would just. I don't know. I would get him. Like I said, that was my reason. I would just get him involved because at some point he's going to have to learn anyway. Why not? Take those lumps, man. And plus, it's a man's game, man. Like, it's not for the timid. It's not for you're either a dog or you're, just another guy. So that's why I said we need to know. And we can't, he's literally the number 1 pick. So, I mean.
He is the number 1 pick.
When I say he should start, I don't have him starting just because I think he's going to make the playoffs or he's going to, not for that reason, just so he gets in there. Like I said, we have a new center. We have a new offense. We got new everything. Why would he not learn with all these guys that are learning the same new system, the same, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going to let him do his thing and get his opportunity to prove what he is, because we'll never see it if we don't put him out there.
Mendoza should play long in preseason. Yeah, he should play as much as he can.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I liked off some more. I'll tell you what, I had a pull-up show Friday. I don't know if I was gonna do one this Friday or not, but okay. I think I'll do a pull-up show. If you guys come on in, jump on in the channel. So it's a pull-up. I might do on Friday. I don't know, but we'll see how this work out. We'll see. When the OTA start on May 18th, and they get out there all the veterans and everything from last year, get out there with Mendoza, all the receivers that played last year, get out there with Mendoza, all the tight ends, all Genty's out there with Mendoza, everything else they have. We'll see. Then we can pass. Then we can put a better judgment because you're putting judgment on a guy that hasn't even played with the veterans yet. Should he start? Should he not start? Well, we don't know. You want to start because you don't want to pick? Fine. Use that philosophy.
No, I mean it's the point that he's going to be our future. So why not make him our future now? What is 1 year or 3 games? What is 3 to 6 games gonna really? Besides him, I get it. The defense is what I worry about too. It's him knowing the defense, but the
defense. Everybody talking about those, but you gotta realize defense is gonna be new too.
It's football, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
It's not that complicated, but it's different.
Really not. It's football. You know what I'm saying?
It's still different.
To people that aren't, that don't know, then yeah, you're just gonna struggle. But I'm saying it's football. It's he's gonna be fine, and it's not like he's walking into the team of last year or the year before. This is actually hopefully. But see, that's like I said. I don't know if this offensive line is gonna be good. We on paper, yeah, we see. But until I see that, because that's gonna be the difference of him starting. Too is if we can't run the ball, then yeah, of course Kirk Cousins is gonna be in there. But if we got a decent ass running game, I think that'll kind of up the chances of him, unless they're like, what, I think with this running game, Kirk can get us to the playoffs. So
that's what I'm making, Richard. I don't want to see with the 2s and 3s out there that may or may not make the team get hurt. I don't want to see that. So yeah, I agree.
That's a great point too. You know, why put him with the 2s and 3s if we
Yeah, that's
put him
also the ones. The guys are going to be out there every day.
Yeah.
Who you guys going to pick on after OTS? Who's going to be stars on the offensive line? I want to see him out there with those guys. I don't want to see him out there with the UDFAs and stuff, because that's how they get hurt. Because you know what happens in the preseason, the other guys on the other side try to make a team too, so they're gonna go balls out to try to do what they can to make a team. So I don't want to see that.
How's his slide too? I've never seen him slide. I don't think that I can remember.
Electric slide or what?
No, when he like his quarterback scramble and then him protecting himself.
I had never seen him slide. I don't know.
I was gonna say because he's a pretty tough. Someone's got to work with him on that too. Is sliding.
Somebody where they get down, don't try to take that hit. Dude.
Yeah, because he's gonna try to take that hit, and he's got to. Yeah, someone's got to. That's what they should be working with him on too. Is sliding and protecting.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna work on all that stuff. They got a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're gonna work on everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. You got anything else you want to say besides Mendoza should start?
No, I've said enough. But me and Rebel got one coming Friday night too, y'all. It's gonna be probably late night, either 9 p.m. or later, but you know what I'm saying, late night Friday show. Baby will be asleep. You know what I'm saying? So we get active. I was like, Chris, if you're doing two, I was saying we can talk about if you want to do one together, we can, or if you got something separate or whatever too.
No, I see what you're doing. You had a show with a homeboy, and then you had a show with Rebel. Now you trying to break up with me.
I'm we gotta do it's training camp, man. We gotta test some things out.
You trying to break up with me? I'm fine with that. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. There's nobody subscribed to my channel. Nobody.
Chris, you've been in the league a long time, man. It's time to we're gonna go a little younger. We're gonna go a little cheaper. You're pretty.
That's some bullshit he's saying. I don't know what he's talking about.
For life, man. We understand.
Anyway, guys. We're gonna go call it. Thanks for coming in. On way out, if you have subscribed, please do so to all our channels. Help us out. Hit them likes. Help all our algorithms. Yeah. I'm gonna see you Friday night since Jason's going to do his own thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I said you could definitely rock. I was gonna say because you just said you were doing it. I was like, okay, well, shit.
I don't know, man. It all depends on the mood, up, man. I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to house man, dude. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. Like I said, on the way out the door, hit the likes, notifications, as well as subscribe. Chris Raider, that guy over there that don't like me anymore is
no, come on. Raider Nation Jasin or it's Cinco de Mayo. So mi amos Jason. I probably said that all messed up, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you probably said something, man. You got the ice gonna be knocking his door in a minute.
I know. Hey, I'm on ice.
All right, you too, Richard. All right, guys. With that being said, thanks for coming in. Have a good night. And what we're gonna do is before we leave. I didn't see my boy here, but we're gonna say. For life. Good night, guys.
Let's go. Raiders.
Raider Nation Jasin. Chris Raiders. Chuy and this the Cover 3 show. Raider Nation Jasin. Chris Raiders. Chuy and this the Cover 3 show. Nation Jasin, Chris Raiders, Chuy, and this the Cover 3 show. Nation. Raiders, 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 Raiders.